found you hiding here in the near clear blue.
He's been cited by IGN, The Quartering, Timcast, The Daily Wire, Bounding into Comics, and even Dr. Jordan B. Peterson.
What?
Hey, the Pro Show is on.
Awesome! Let's turn it on.
Guys? Where'd you go?
Morty, let's check in on Ryan Johnson's new trilogy.
Okay. I bypassed the compressor.
What did you do, Ray?
Son of a... That's gonna leave a mark.
Now, he was okay, after 6-7 weeks. Okay? They get over it. Kids are resilient like that.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It's the standard, what would George do?
I don't want you here.
So sorry, George. I didn't think it would go like this.
Blimey, you fools.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Weird. Stay away from liquor, kids.
I have always liked Cowabunga.
Now that's more like it, Mr. Wayne.
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
The Force will be with you. Always.
That's how winning is done.
I am vengeance. I am the night.
That's what she said.
I am Batman.
If I won tonight, I would come home and we'd celebrate. Well, I'm coming home, we're celebrating. God bless you all.
Watch your habits, for they become your character. And watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. What we think, we become.
It's scooping time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in just 2 minutes, the lighting at the Magic Kingdom will dim for the performance of the Pro Show. We hope you enjoy and have a magical, truthful time. For the safety of others, please, no flash photography. And welcome to Provision 3D.
Alright, everyone, put on your opera glasses. I'm going. Shut up.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
You know that you've been taught the golden rule, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you.
Yes, Pa.
Autobots, roll out.
I'm bringing the party to you.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money?
Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory.
Chicken jockey.
All right, it's time to go to school, son. Come on, get your hands up, man.
Are you okay?
They'll never take our freedom!
From the redwoods of California to the hills of Tennessee to the Rockies in the Sunshine State and Maine with that bright and shining sea. From coast to coast in North America, it's time for your host with the most, bringing you all the entertainment news that should be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, It's the WDW Pro Show!
Purple potatoes, fried green tomatoes, arugula.
With the charm, the spark of truth, the storm you can't silence.
Culture Casino. Let's go. Culture Casino. When the EMS tries their best trapping
When false authority strikes, I strike back.
Culture Casino.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're having more fun here than you are on the Super Bowl. Marvin Montanero will be joining us soon. Culture Casino Auto here with the red, white, and according to the NFL, azul. Azul behind him.
That's blue, and I don't care what Bad Bunny says.
He's blue, ba-ba-dee-da-da, blue,
yeah, he was.
ba-ba-dee-da-da.
Can you imagine how many people were not watching the NFL's preordained programming? It was beautiful. I enjoyed every moment of it.
I think you mean bonito culture. It was bonito.
No, muy bien over
Folks,
on TPUSA and Charlie Kirk's channel.
I can speak Spanish, and let me tell you something. I am worse for it tonight, having listened to that.
Oh, no.
I think Bad Bunny needs to tell me, lo siento, discúlpame, por favor, porque este es terrible, Culture Casino.
He should be saying very much sorry to you.
Muy terrible.
Yeah, it was no bueno. Look, I've got to say that, as somebody who also, because I grew up where I did predominantly in the desert Southwest and the
Mexico, folks. What he's telling you is he grew up in Mexico. Culture Casino is straight out of Chihuahua.
No, but growing up just north of there, yeah, I'm just gonna say that SoCal and the other desert regions above the border. I'll just tell you that, that wasn't good, and it didn't come across well. And despite at the very end their supposed message of love, they were unable to pull the over 5 million people that were watching the alternative halftime show. So
Amor and Esperanza, I think you mean, Culture, is what they had to. Folks, let's just cut to the chase, okay?
Yeah.
On the Valiant Renegade show, and by the way, already over 800 of you here with us right now. I know it's not 5 million, okay? TPUSA has got us in the lead a little bit. But by golly, we love all of you, and we're happy you're here. You're seen, you're heard. You are appreciated, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to top 1,000 tonight. There's no doubt we're going to do it. Got a membership goal out there. We'd love to hit it if we could. It's an invitation, not an obligation, folks. If you can give, go for it. If not, take care of you and yours and all those you love. But folks, let me tell you something. This will go down in the annals, Culture. Make sure we say that right, the annals. You know how YouTube is. Folks, this will go down in the annals of history. Quit looking at me that way.
You're getting close to the wrong word. But
no,
okay.
I'm not.
Okay, all right.
Pan. Come on. All right, anyway. It's going to go down as one of the worst Super Bowls in the history of Super Bowls. For my Seahawk friends out there, for my Patriot friends, listen, I think right now it's 9-0, 9-0, going into nearing the fourth quarter. Hang on, it's coming back on right now. They got a horse on there, Budweiser horse with an eagle on top of it. That'll make everybody happy.
Wow.
After that halftime show, an eagle on a horse is not going to do it.
It's 12-0.
12-0. Okay, update is 12-0. No. So it is 12-0. Yeah. That is about as boring as you can get. That is 4 field goals and nothing more, Culture.
Pro, I said today in my update about the Bad Bunny debacle and everything that was going to happen and what they were worried about as far as ratings. All of their worst fears came true today.
Oh, they did. Oh, no doubt.
And 12-0 is like, I don't know, it feels like a women's soccer score with 12-year-old boys. And well, obviously the women's team loses. But anyway, I'm going to get love for that. It's not going well.
Not from the women, though.
And yet, I'm going to tell you, TPUSA, in honor of Charlie, did probably the best thing I've ever seen. I enjoyed a solid block of television. The boss was watching in the other room, and I watched the numbers climb across multiple different outlets. And look, just between two of them, they climbed over 5 million. And we don't know what the regional numbers are going to be for something like Xfinity or OAN or anything else until tomorrow at the earliest, maybe the following day. Can you imagine if this thing crosses 10 million in views?
Well, we're gonna get there, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube alone, and I'll go back to what I said earlier, okay? We'll get to the story in a minute, but you got to know this is why you're here. This is why, well, you're here because the Super Bowl is so darn boring this year that you can't hardly stand it, right? Yeah, the salsa and chips has more action in it than the Super Bowl. So scoop away all. I said on the Valiant Renegade show that if TPUSA crossed the 1 million mark on YouTube alone, that would be a huge win. And the reason I said that, Culture, is because if they top the 1 million, that's a headline number, and the advertisers, they were going to say, hey, 1 million people left and didn't watch our ads that we paid for.
Yeah.
I did not have any expectation that they would quintuple the number.
I did.
5 million is nuts because, as you're saying, Culture, it's not just YouTube. We're going to need the X numbers. We're going to need the Rumble numbers. We're going to need the numbers from the Charlie Kirk YouTube channel. This thing is going to be nuts.
900,000. Yeah, I know. And I was watching the super chats on the Kirk channel roll through, and my mind was blown, dude. I'm like, that's like retirement money that just went through there. I was like, dang.
So, folks, we're going to talk about it. That's the big story. We're also going to talk about the ads, the commercials, the trailers.
Yeah.
And again, it just can't get worse. Finally, I'm watching right now. They are finally playing the Jurassic Park ad that they spent so much money on. And I'll tell you a little secret, Culture. The Jurassic Park ad is now playing. I love it. Yeah. It's probably, in my opinion, it's one of the best Super Bowl commercials ever. I don't care if they used AI to make it. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. They made more releasing this early on YouTube and everything.
Yeah.
It's on this late. They're paying less money now to have it on right now. Great decision by them to run this 3, 4, 5 days early and how they made it and all that kind of stuff. Because that is gold compared to what we're watching on the Super Bowl. People are turning this off by now. I'll guarantee you.
Well, and that's the problem, right? Is it's the same thing I talked about in the video I dropped earlier today before the game started, which is they were terrified and in panic because, as you know, ratings are king. They need them in order to justify the ad rates that they charge. And, well, it was no bueno.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got somebody in the back who's not on cam, usually on cam, says he's got 5 minutes. Can he get on cam?
Yeah.
Well, while we wait to hear back from him, folks, let's go to the super chats and the gifted memberships and all that. Folks, you're so kind, so great, so good, and we appreciate every one of you.
Thank you.
We're going to go a little bit quicker than usual, not because we want to dismiss you in any way, but the news is moving quickly, and we must too. Pastor of Muppets is up there for 5 WDW Pro memberships. Thank you, Pastor of Muppets. We appreciate you so much.
God dang it, from the bottom of our hearts here on the WDW Pro channel, thank you.
J Rocks is also out there, gifting 5 more WDW Pro memberships.
You're the one who's out of this world, sweet baby. You're the one who's out of this world.
We've got Roscoe the Rev for $4.99. Says, who's Bad Bunny again? Lots of people are going to be asking that. Ooh. Lots of people. We'll get into it, but I'm going to tell you, this was such a horrible halftime show. Lots of people. It's not just that TPUSA cleaned their clocks. People turned their TVs off. I'll guarantee you it happened all across America.
Former prisoners would call Bad Bunny a rooster. Because
a rooster,
he's all upper body and he's got little tiny stick legs.
Yeah, well, he had shoulder pads from the like your mom had in the 80s. Hey, speaking of moms wearing shoulder pads in the 80s, I want to bring in a guy who's not on camera. He is out and about. Please welcome to the stage with no face, no cam, but maybe he's got a voice. It's Steve.
Hello, I am driving. Thank you, folks, for understanding.
Happy Sunday, Steve.
Yeah, it is Sunday. That's why I can only be here for like 5 minutes because I do stream on Sundays normally, Pro, unlike you, because I do church under a rock. So that's where I will be. However, I did see the TPUSA show. We had the Super Bowl at the
so good.
And when I I knew Kid Rock was going to be on there. The thought that was going through my mind was, I wonder if anyone's going to bring up certain tapes from like the 2000s or anything like that. And that never came up. However, people are like all freaking out because Kid Rock has all those songs that are extremely vulgar and nasty. But you know what? None of that was played. But you know what was played? Clips of him talking to Joe Rogan about Jesus. And because it's Sunday, I'm like, okay, interesting. I mean, like, maybe
what's your thing with what you don't like Kid Rock, Steve? What are you trying to do here? You're trying to say people can't change down with the boogie, Steve.
You don't like Jesus, Steve? Come on now.
No, I'm saying I do like Jesus. Like, I just thought it was cheesy the way they overlaid the clips of him with Joe Rogan and whatever else. But you know what? There was a positive message that came out of this thing. I have no idea what came out of the actual halftime show, but I was just like, man, someone for the first time might be hearing some good news.
Steve, I'm going to go through this with you, okay? Because clearly you've been led astray by the mainstream, lamestream, going extinct dinosaur media, lying to you about one Mr. Kid Rock. Let me read the lyrics to you, Steve. You ready? You tell me what you got a problem with this. Said the boogie, set up, drop the boogie, bow it, da ba da bang, diggy, 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 said the boogie, set up, jump the boogie. What do you got a problem with, Steve?
Yeah.
What's your dealio?
Well, you know, I think of that scene in the Muppets where they did the and it's probably the same thing.
I thought you were going to go Manamana.
What the ball, the bang,
no, in the 2011 Muppets where they sang what was retitled "Forget You," and the Chickens, they sang that in their production.
Hey,
and it was funny.
God is good, and you know what?
All the time.
This guy brought it for a limited time. Look, I feel like this guy was like, "Hey, I'm here, I'm cool. You're not me," and then all of a sudden, gone.
Steve, you only got 5 minutes, which is down about 2 minutes now. So I'm going to read this. It's not a super chat, and people who have sent actual super chats are wanting us to get to those. But I'm going to read this to you. Okay? Can you see this, Steve? Or are you driving?
I mean, technically, I can see that there's writing, but I am driving.
Steve, there are people out there. I'm not going to recommend this to you. There are people out there who are so unhappy with your take that they're wishing that you would look down and read this. I can't recommend that to you because you're driving, but they are. Steve. G. Bedman's 1594, which, if that is the year in which he was born, still going, says Steve sounds like a broken Homer for the Democratic Party.
Oh, my.
What?
Steve, are you in fact a Canadian psyop for the Democrats?
Yeah, I feel like that's true.
You guys know me, and you know my political thing. So this is
Canadian.
Absolutely a fair critique.
You darn Christian Canuck.
My goodness, okay, I'm just saying that, like, you know what? It's not the way that I would have delivered it because it was cheesy. I didn't say it was terrible, and I was excited that maybe someone gets to hear some good news. That is not having a Democrat take. That is having an opinion on that something could be done better. The rest of the show was fun. I hate country
want to apologize. What do you... No wonder you're saying it's cheesy.
Boo.
That's why. He's a Canadian who hates country music. Folks, we want to apologize. When he says cheesy, as he breaks up on the school bus or whatever it is he's driving right now, as he says it's cheesy, I just want everybody else out there to know that is a huge compliment from Canadians. He is claiming that it's as good as the national food of Canada, Kraft macaroni and cheese. That's what he's claiming here.
Wow.
You put cheese on poutine, so I'm not saying cheese is always bad.
Hey, we talked about this, Steve, and we've asked you not to be profane. And whatever that P word you just said is clearly referring to feminine. Never mind, but
did you just say poutine?
Hey, culture. We're not
what.
Things are going down the crapper. It's not good for investors. It's not just one bad decision. You're getting a golfing tree in. Dang it, Bob!
I did do and say horrible, regrettable things.
You both got hit with an Amber Heard clip. You both got hit with an Amber Heard clip.
And look, I got the message in my headset that I am not allowed to say the word poutine. I apologize.
And I am now pulling into my driveway, and I will be streaming on my other channel in the next few
What
moments.
time? What time is your show? What time is your show supposed to start, Steve?
9:30.
And you're just now pulling in the driveway.
Yeah, because I was at the Superbowl show at the church. I had to drive home, and I just saw that you were streaming. So I was like, "Oh,
you're super tardy tonight."
You just saved yourself. I was about to play the full retard clip for you, and then you said that you came from church, and that stopped me. I just want you to know that's the only shield you used to save yourself.
Yeah,
Jesus,
I feel like a halfway decent tractor beam still going to pull you in.
You know what? We're still gonna play it.
That's fair.
You went full retard, man.
All right, Steve, get out of here. Give us one Wilton line real quick since you don't have your camera on. What did Wilton say? Steve, we've lost Steve.
Yeah.
Steve, are you there, Steve?
Yes, I said I love you. I think I just connected to my Wi-Fi in my driveway. But
Well,
have a good
that's why
night.
the ominous boom sound happened. Okay.
Okay.
And
Hey, Steve.
God bless America.
Hey, Steve, I mean this with all sincerity, with adoration and adulation. Get out of here.
I actually wish he was American. That's the problem.
We love it.
I've been wishing that for 2 years now.
He's got weird takes. We love him. Archer Mercer for 2. Called it. Highest I saw was 5.1 million. That's what you're seeing right there.
Over 6 if you count all of the channels that I looked at tonight. So and by tomorrow we're gonna know some numbers, and by tomorrow night we're gonna know some real numbers. And
I got some numbers for you, Culture. Third quarter over, score 12-0. It is still 12-0. We have still not seen a single touchdown in the Super Bowl. But Michael Cooley out there, not even a super chat, but worth putting up on the screen. This is a winner chicken dinner. There was more scoring in the halftime show than in the game.
Oh, no.
Bunch of sweaty. Yep, you know.
Wow.
Let's see here. Pastor of Muppets, member for 18 months. As for the matchup at the Super Bowl, as a diehard Cowboys fan, go Cowboys. I didn't have a horse in this race. I haven't watched a Super Bowl in over 2 decades. I watch all of them, and this one is the worst, and there's no doubt.
You guys were doing pretty good. Cowboys were doing pretty good 2 decades ago, so I don't blame you much.
Yeah, you had that's a long time to wait but okay. Sock Hop Singer for $4.99. Good to see you out there. Watan Egg for the bad Easter Wabbit. I think I should say this as Elmer Fudd, right? Watan Egg for the bad Easter Wabbit. Oh. I'm not sure if that was
it was close. It was
Elmer or Seth Rogen, but Kelly out for 5.
Same thing.
Time for the Super Bowl. Fizzle, whizzle, sizzle, Pedro, Culture, Casino, cauliflower, mushroom, pizza. Pineapple on pizza is a war crime.
Yeah, but a jalapeno on pizza is fine.
Did you see that Pedro Pascal was in the Super Bowl halftime show?
I did. It was sad.
And since he's a socialist, it makes perfect sense.
It's time for the winter whistle. The sizzle has frizzled like a slush puppy. It's time for the winter whistle. No Pedro and trailers. Where can he be?
You can choose to feel sorry for yourself. I hope you don't.
So
Ron Maynard for $4.99. Culture grew up in Colonia Juarez. Go ahead, Culture.
Don't tell anybody. But what I will say is this: I could not keep track of the chat between the 3 chats I was monitoring during the TPUSA halftime show. It was ridiculous. You couldn't keep track of it. It was faster than a Tim Pool show. It was accelerating. It was much like the chat that's happening right now. Have you seen your chat? They're like, it's crazy.
Are you trying to get me to say that there's 2,000 in the audience and growing right now across YouTube and X and the Tickety Talks and the Instagrammies and all that? Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. We're over 2,000 right now, Culture. Me and you having a good time. You waving that red, white, and blue, and I see Jack White out there, and that's when you know it's a party.
Look at that. And there's people giving us money.
I wasn't ready, Culture. I was not ready to call this a party until Jack White got here, but he's here.
He's going to recommend an anime for you.
Well, he better, because we need to get on the right page of history when it comes to anime. Araxis is putting us on the right page with these 10 pro memberships. Folks, say thank you if you got one from Araxis.
In the neon glow we rise, electric pulse it mesmerize.
Archer Bircher for 5. Not sure what you're pointing out there, Culture, but
well, no, my chat's over. I have a vertical monitor on this side. I can see everybody's chats, and that's all I've got over there is just a stream of it's crazy. You don't even know what's happening.
It's a beautiful thing, folks. Welcome to a community that loves you. And I mean that. We see you. We appreciate you. Everybody here is divine. Why? Because you're made in the image of God. Archer Merger for 5, Culture as a gift, sent you a couple side books I wrote a few years back to P.O. Box.
Thank
Should
you.
get them in 7 to 10 days. One predicted pop culture today.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I am so grateful I set up the P.O. box. I have like 11 boxes to open right now. It's insane. Thank you all. I love you.
That's right. Mike and Kim, Travel Buds, has become a YouTube member. Happy to have you. Welcome aboard. And Benjamin Loken out there for 2. College football is more exciting than this.
Oh, so true.
Anything is more exciting than this. 12-0 still. And again, the worst halftime show since the 50s, at least.
This is like watching the TPC grow grass at the championship course. This is bad. It's not good.
I think turf fields grow grass faster than this.
Yeah, true story.
Kaylee off for 2. Paint drying has more excitement than the Super Bowl. You know, and I love Super Bowls. I love it. Why do I love it, folks? Same reason I love going to the theater, because people on the left, the right, the center, the Green Party weirdos, the libertarians, everybody's all together watching something in communal fashion. It's like society has been healed and brought together to enjoy something. Doesn't matter if you're right or left or middle. You can have fun watching the Super Bowl. Doesn't matter your religious beliefs. Doesn't matter your socioeconomic status. Everybody's doing the same thing watching the Super Bowl. And guess what? They screwed it up. They ruined it. Don't do a spit take, okay? Don't you do a spit take.
Almost.
You know we don't allow spit takes around here, Culture. Easy.
Oh, man. Look at these numbers, dude. Look at them.
Yeah. No spit takes.
At least that's what I hear.
Wait, what?
Wait,
yeah,
what?
No, that guy was a shill. I mean, come on.
You think he's a shill?
Oh, yeah.
By the way, here's a little insight, Culture. People don't know this unless they're part of the team and they can see behind here, and they can't. The name of that clip is called March of the Shills. It really is.
I believe.
All right. Snarky to Stink Nuggets out there dropping 20 pro memberships, but folks, he was not done. No. He dropped another 20, or as Bad Bunny would say, 21 más.
Hey, Pro, do they teach in English in Puerto Rico?
In Puerto Rico? Oh, sí. Ellos enseñan en
inglés
y español.
Because his English is bologna sausage.
Bueno, lo siento, yo no sé. I didn't listen to him.
No,
Snarky,
I will not. It's not. No, there is no sorry available for that.
Snarky, when you drop 40, it's not enough to play the clip. It's not enough.
I want to hear it.
Not right now.
Yes, now, Dusty Bun.
Wait. Okay.
Perfect.
All right, folks, we love you. We're going to get every one of these super chats. You don't have to worry. We will, I promise. But we're going to go through the big ones real quick, and then we're going to hit this news item, and then we'll come back. We'll get all the super chats. We never leave a super chat behind.
There are so many names going green right now, Pro.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Well,
and then John Maynard. John Maynard.
Man, John Maynard. You know what? That guy knows pirates.
He does know pirates. I agree. I think he might be a pirate.
When a pirate shares his treasure with you, know that it came at a cost, even from the likes of someone such as Captain John Maynard.
All right, folks, let's get these big ones, and then we'll come back and get the rest. We promise, folks. We promise we'll get them all. Never leave them. All right, Jack White for 10. Light novel series recommendations, Our Last Crusade or The Rise of a New World, 8686, God's Games We Play, The Strange Adventure of a Broke Mercenary, Private Tutor to the Duke's Daughter, 7th.
Yeah.
I put a little extra on that so I could do the, who's the cat from Looney Tunes? Sylvester.
Sylvester.
Yeah, Sylvester. We've also got Jack White out there dropping 20 series recommendations. Tune into the Midnight Heart, Gundam Wing, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Gundam Wing. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist is amazing. Just
Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin 2023, Demon Slayer, Classroom of the Elite, Jack of All Trades, Party of None, Black Clover, and Gundam 00. Send Jack White right on over.
For sure.
We've got Eduardo Guerrero out there for 100 Mexican pesos. Greetings from Mexico. Down here right now, majority are just watching the Super Bowl, looking forward to the Cadillac F1 reveal. Football fans here are just piss for halftime show. Just piss. Just
really?
Is that what it means? Did you type that in? Okay, we'll go with it. I mean, that's how some people felt about it, I'm sure. We would never say that. No, we would never. Wilder Fire out there for 10. I'm not watching the Super Bowl. I'd rather watch the pro show.
Well, thank you. And
let
welcome.
me tell you.
For those of you that are here, which is like, is it over 2K right now?
Yeah, we're at 2,200 right now.
Not bad.
2,200 beautiful people.
I feel like, thank you for joining us at the place for entertainment that is not sad football. I'm sorry, kicking field goals is sad.
Might as well call it soccer, right?
It's like kissing your sister at the prom. It's
no.
No.
All right, Marty, calm down, Marty.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was heard.
All right, folks, we'll come back and we'll get them all. We promise, but we got to hit this story. It's a big one indeed, because TPUSA has cleaned the clock of the NFL. It is a new era indeed when it comes to how they're going to have to make these Super Bowl halftime shows work. They cannot lose. I'm going to estimate right now, Culture, 10 million. They cannot lose 10 million people.
Look, this is a weird thing because I found out today that Xfinity was offering this as an option. That's a regional cable network that covers about half the country. Can you imagine if people rolled over there? We won't know those numbers for a couple of days, probably. But yeah, I think this is a game changer.
They can't lose 10 million. They may actually have to go in and refigure the numbers for these advertisers because they paid so much money with an expectation of how many people would be there.
Right, but they already kind of refigured these numbers, to begin with. I mean, Nielsen has numbers that favor streaming. Now, have you noticed that? Like, they were able to change like the reaction to live games and stuff like that with out of home viewing numbers. Can you imagine
we've covered that before? It's a bunch of crock.
Yeah. If they add Xfinity into this and all the other streamers, this gets weird fast. And we don't even know what the Rumble numbers, the real Rumble numbers are yet. When those roll in, this is a disaster for them. They're going to have to maybe, I don't know about refunding, but this is serious, bro, in a weird way.
We'll hit the news here in just a second, but Snarky's out there for 50. It's not just field goals anymore, you poo-poo heads. Touchdown Seahawks.
Oh, all right.
Two-time, baby, two-time.
Look, I'm
19-0 right now, I think.
Yeah, you don't look. I'm going to say something for real.
Get for real.
The chickens need to win this. The Sea Chickens need to win this because the team's being sold. Did you know that?
Are you calling him
sale? For sale.
You know that's an insult, right? And it's hard to come up with a real insult in Seattle. But you just insulted. Yeah, Sea Chickens. They don't like that.
No. I have permission to say that from Snowdub. He actually was one of the people that created one of the rap songs that they use for their stuff and things.
19-0, folks, in the fourth quarter. And by the way, if you're the NFL, how do you make the game be worse than 12-0 with all field goals?
No.
Run it up to 19-0. Now everybody's going to quit watching because they're like, it's over. And they're not going to score 19 points in the fourth quarter. I'm not telling you that's going to happen. I'm just telling you that's the way the ratings will go. Everything has gone wrong for the NFL tonight. Everything.
13 minutes left. Come on now. There's a chance.
All right, Culture, we got to talk about this. We got to get to it. You ready?
Okay.
Let's do it. The NFL's clock has been cleaned. Bad Bunny was not funny to the advertisers, and the Super Bowl Well, in shams. Here's what we've got out of Variety. Jake Paul took to X to tell people to turn off the Super Bowl during Bad Bunny's halftime show performance, and did they ever? Quote, purposefully turning off the halftime show, Paul wrote, let's rally together and show big corporations they can't just do whatever they want without consequences, which equals viewership for them. You are their benefit. Realize you have power. Turn off this halftime. A fake American citizen performing who publicly hates America. I cannot support that. Now, I don't know the citizenship of Bad Bunny. I have no idea. If it's just that he was born in Puerto Rico, he's a full citizen. I'm not going to deny that. What I will say, though, is that Jake Paul and TPUSA were heard loud and clear on YouTube alone. TPUSA drawing more than 5 million concurrent viewers. And this goes up and up when you start considering that the Charlie Kirk YouTube channel also was putting this out there.
It's crazy. Almost a million.
You had X, you had Rumble, you had, folks, we can keep going. Right now, we think that likely this is going to wind up being somewhere in the vicinity of 10 million concurrent viewers. And what does that mean? 10 million people left the NFL halftime and went to TPUSA. Now, what did they leave? What did they not get to see? Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. This is the Bad Bunny halftime show. It's not on a stage. They actually covered it with stalks of grass. What? And I don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't know what crop it's supposed to be, but they covered the field with large bales of grass and plants and palms and banana trees with a little mercado in the middle of it. And they ran through, let's see if we can get all those flags, America's big Super Bowl halftime. They ran through with Latin American flags and all kinds of things. Puerto Rico, too, in the USA, they were smart enough to put it in the front. But you know what? I think we've all had enough. And Bad Bunny came out with shoulder pads that would make your 80s mom blush. Yeah, I'm pleased with that one. And they got it on. They put out stuff like the only thing more powerful than hate is love, which is this whole thing seems to have been a dig on race relations and immigration and all that kind of stuff. They said they were going to do that. It seems to me that all the imagery was clearly that it's people working in the fields and singing in Latin America. The whole thing was in Spanish. So if you're not a Spanish singer or speaker, you have no idea what they were saying. Yo puedo hablar español, so I knew what they were saying, but that doesn't change that for the vast number of Americans, they couldn't understand. And frankly, it wasn't good. It wasn't impressive. It wasn't. This guy is not worthy of singing at the Super Bowl. If we can get a clear shot of him, that'll do. That'll do. He's not there. It's not in a league that you, I mean, listen, we disagree with Bruce Springsteen probably on a lot of political stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce Springsteen has the chops to do the Super Bowl. This guy's like a 5-year-old in comparison. It was embarrassing culture. And TPUSA putting out their Kid Rock version of the halftime show, clean the clock of the NFL, no doubt about it. And here's what's crazy, culture, and you tell me what you think about this.
Okay.
If I'm an advertiser, okay, and I paid all that money, I paid a lot of money for people to watch my ad right after the Super Bowl halftime ends. Okay, because the women who don't care about football, not all women care about football. I don't know if you know that, but some don't.
No.
They came back, they watched this, right? That's the theory. And I paid a lot of money. I paid millions of dollars if I'm an advertiser. And then I find out that because of who was selected, that 10 million Americans turned off the TV that I expected to have watch my stuff and they went somewhere else. This opens the floodgates, culture, from now on. This is a new strategy. People don't have to watch singers who hate them sing in languages they don't understand, in imagery that evokes political themes in what should be a unifying performance. Your thoughts on the advertiser side, culture?
Well, first of all, it demonstrates that there's an audience out there for everything. And you want the broadest possible audience. And in the United States, if you're trying to target that market, it's country music. There was sufficient country music performers and, well, direct opposition to rock music performers that did a great job here. You had Kid Rock, of course, as the headliner. You had Gabby out there singing, Lee Brice, Brantley Gilbert, and many others that were singing about faith, family, and freedom in addition to football. Nobody was trying to, downplay the game that was taking place. They were only trying to uplift what was happening in our country and the positives that are here. So you saw a lot of advertisers trying to do that this year. I think the baby Clydesdale commercial is representative of that. But I think everybody's trying to avoid the Bud Light moment now, knowing what that can cost them here in the United States.
This is the Bud Light. This is the Bud Light moment of the NFL. Yeah. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, this was so terrible because let's say that 70% of your population doesn't speak Spanish, which I think is probably right. And not only that, but even the people who speak Spanish, as do I, probably are sitting there thinking, wait a minute, this is the American National Football League. This is America's sport. I know it's baseball, but the NFL, it's football, folks. People love it. Well, and we're speaking completely in Spanish. Well, it's a turn-off. People are turning the TV off.
You're not wrong, but the percentage of the population that appreciate football is higher than baseball, unfortunately.
I agree.
Look. And
it's not the Babe Ruth era anymore. It's the Bad Bunny era, apparently.
Well, that's not good. But honestly, the problem is the NFL has been trying to make themselves a globalist league for a long time and compete with soccer, as we call it in the USA. The American football is not catching on globally. I don't care how many, teams decide to play in other stadiums elsewhere in the world. It's just not the same thing. This is a uniquely American sport. It has been, and it didn't catch on anywhere else in the world. And so why would you try to expand your appeal beyond the borders of the United States with a musical act that hates the United States and its policies?
Well, now just hang on, Culture. Think about this for a minute. Think with me, okay? Think through this.
I'm here.
Culture. Yeah. I know that we have not been fans of every single Super Bowl halftime show that there's been. But at least, for example, Katy Perry, God bless her, she went to space, or she thinks she did, and she came back down and kissed the ground, and she liked it. And Culture, Katy Perry is a wackadoodle, but she had the dancing sharks that we talked about. Never did I ever think that we would substitute a stage for a concert, for a halftime show, for fields of sugarcane rolled onto the greens. Hang on just a second, Culture. I got to bring in a guy who's going to help us with this. Marvin, the head of the M4 Empire, the editor-in-chief of thatparkplace.com, the managing editor of Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah, I got you. All right.
Is here. Marvin, welcome aboard.
Hey, Marv.
Marvin, could TPUSA have picked any better year than this to go head-to-head with the NFL? You're muted, Marv, just like Bad Bunny.
Welcome.
I don't think if the NFL had actually had done anything else, I don't think Turning Point USA would have done it. I think this was a direct response to what they did with the Bad Bunny thing. Plus we were able to honor Charlie Kirk and remember his legacy and whatnot. I watched the Turning Point USA. I did not watch a single second of the Bad Bunny one.
I had them on both at the same times. I felt badly about it, but I did it so that I would know how bad the other one was, and it was bad. It's the worst I've seen.
I apologize to everyone for being late. I'm late because I was writing up the article on geeksandgamers.com that's currently up there on this.
Good.
That Turning Point USA pulled at least 6.3 million people away from the Bad Bunny Super Bowl.
And you and I know that's bigger than that because Xfinity hasn't been counted yet, and all the other outlets, including OAN.
That is just counting 5.1 million on Turning Point USA YouTube, and then Charlie Kirk's YouTube during one of the performances had up to 900 and something. It's all in the article. But then Rumble had about 230K also.
X also had a huge number, so we'll need to check that later. But I think when all is said and done, it's very possible this thing gets close to 10 million. And Marvin, what we've been talking about is the advertisers, they're going to be saying, wait a minute, what are we doing here? We paid all this money, and 10 million people turned their TVs off and went to this other thing that we didn't get to. We're not in on it.
Look, this right here is proof positive that the uncomfortable truth that Hollywood likes to pretend doesn't exist is the truth. That there are far more people in this country that think a certain way than the way that they think. and people did not want this Bad Bunny thing. How was it? I didn't even want. I didn't.
It was awful. I mean, it was literally terrible. Marvin, there was no stage. It was all in Spanish except for Lady Gaga, and she was. I mean, I know Lady Gaga can look a little strange, but Skeletor. No, I'm not going to say that, folks. I'm not going to do it. But look at this, just for imagery. There's the American flag behind the Puerto Rican flag, and surrounded by Latin American flags in the halftime show. And it was. I'm telling you, it was racially monolithic. 99.9% racially monolithic, and it was absurdist, I would say. It was absolutely, it made me say they must be trying to turn people away.
I had the Turning Point USA stream up on my TV, and then on my phone, I kept switching back and forth between Turning Point USA and the Charlie Kirk YouTube channel just to see like what the concurrent number was at the moment, because I didn't want to miss the peak. And when so on Turning Point USA, they didn't have like super chats or anything. On Charlie Kirk's channel, people were super chatting, and I have never in my life, it was like a Christmas light show with how many super chats were flying in every second.
Yeah. It was crazy.
I mean, people were not just watching this; they were sitting in super chats that said "God bless Charlie Kirk" and God bless America,
and people were saying where they were from. I mean, it was insane. You had all these people repping where they were. The boss and I are yelling back at each other between the two streams were falling simultaneously, and it was nuts. I mean, you couldn't keep up the super chats. I look, the organization certainly earned a lot of money just from Charlie Kirk's channel tonight. I have no idea what TPUSA did, but I'm going to tell you right now, this was something people appreciated. It was something people needed, they wanted, and they were ecstatic to have. That is a rare thing in this country. We have not had that kind of unity, supposedly Bad Bunny. And I'm going to ask you, Marv, do you feel like Bad Bunny unified the country tonight?
Oh, Gosh, no. Now, people, Bad Bunny, I think made more money for Turning Point USA tonight than he made for the NFL. I sent in the private chat our article on Geeks and Gamers if you want to bring that up later. But my goodness,
saw that.
Pedro Pascal was there.
Pedro Pascal was in, and of course we know Pedro Pascal
probably what's the one thing that can really connect us to the American people here tonight. Let's get Peepaw out there.
Mark Ruffalo could have been there, but unfortunately he's the wrong color. But Pedro's at least a socialist, probably more than that. And I think this is what the whole halftime show was about. I think it was.
Wait, is there footage of him dancing? Because, we got to get that for the springtime spizzle.
Spring spritzel, Marvin. Come on, get it right. Spring spritzel.
No. Look, if that comes out, I ain't going to be here. I'm just going to.
All right, let's go to the article we've got. And this is the speed at which we move here, folks. Marvin is the managing editor of Geeks and Gamers. Marvin, you got 5 minutes for that Park Place. Here we go, folks. It is Turning Point USA. All-American halftime show pulls at least 6 million people away from Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance. When all is said and done, we think it'll be getting close to 10 mil. The alternative halftime show experiment launched by Turning Point USA on Super Bowl Sunday didn't just make noise. And by the way, folks, the reason that the NFL and all of the leagues now have to be deeply worried about this is because this was a proof of concept that blew the doors down. And that means it's not just that they can do it again. By all means, they should do it again. It would be a sin against their organization if they don't do it again. And that means the artists they can get next time will be huge. I'm not saying these people are bad. I'm saying the doors are open in ways it's unbelievable. The advertising, the sponsorships that can happen now because this worked. And it worked in spades.
I had heard of Kid Rock, obviously, but I had never heard of the other three, and I actually really liked all three of them.
Brett was great.
I had my Spotify.
Yeah, good. Absolutely. Okay, so going back to the Geeks and Gamers article, YouTube alone surpassed 6 million concurrent viewers. Audience 5.1 at one point. That number by itself would already place the stream among the largest political or cultural live streams in recent memory. But that wasn't the only feed carrying the event. At the same time, the official Charlie Kirk YouTube account simulcast the halftime show, where concurrent viewership reached approximately 956,000 viewers. Combined, that places the known YouTube-only audience at 6.1 million live viewers. And Culture, explain that again. There's a segment that we don't know yet and we won't know for days. What is that?
Yeah, we have regional cable networks like Xfinity that are also airing this, along with OAN, which is a news network, and many others that are not included in these numbers.
Daily
so,
Wire Plus.
Daily Wire Plus, many others where this was being simulcast. So we don't know yet, and we probably won't know for a while. But if it exceeded 10 million, I wouldn't be surprised because regionally Xfinity is massive. And we just don't really know. Even where it is now, over 6 million that we can verify, is insane. It really kind of mitigates the claims that the NFL can make about the value of commercial advertising there. And I think from the business perspective, that's the most shocking thing I could say.
Let me pull this up real quick. This is the NFL. Yeah, this is the NFL. The official X account for the NFL says Lady Gaga is here. Okay. Scroll down. MB says, is this the quote unquote washed halftime show?
Wow.
Let's see. Mother has arrived. The vocals. Oh, wait. Jersey Boy says, I'm watching this instead.
Yeah.
There you go, folks. This is how the reaction is happening live to what's been going on. We're going to get some more reactions to this. Guys, the only portion of the show that was in English, Lady Gaga. I don't think that brought people back to the performance.
I built into this all weekend. Like building into this, every piece of content I did was talking about this, redirecting to this, the idea that this was going to be a disaster, and it was. The ratings that they were fearing actually happened. I mean, if you go back and watch
the ratings already.
But no, they were fearing the ratings that were going.
Oh, they were
happen.
fearing that Turning Point USA was going to bring it up.
Yeah, because again, I mean, you're talking about a major player, whether or not they want to admit that or not. But the audience for TPUSA is enormous. How do I know? I've been to their events. I know how many people they reach. Like I'm like thinking of taking all the Hillsdale College like classes at this point, and I've been looking into what it's going to take for me to work with them regularly. So the fact that they were able to do this in this way and in this professional way, I think every single halftime event is in danger of competing with something that people will find more palatable and less offensive.
There have always been alternate halftime shows, right? But none of them ever had a lot of cultural significance. Like Warner Brothers leaned real hard into the Puppy Bowl this year, like really, really hard, like aggressively hard. Yeah. And of course that's going to do nothing. But like, you know, like I remember WWF did the halftime heat one year where they had the Rock and Mick Foley have a match at halftime during
snarky.
This is the first one I think that has ever actually put a dent in Super Bowl.
Oh, it hurt them. This one hurt them, and we have
media, right? It's the power of having
alternate media. It's you, Marv. I know you don't want to take credit, but it's people like you that are changing.
Don't you start citing PBS on this channel. Don't you do it.
No.
Here's what Matt Walsh says. Matt Walsh says, having the halftime show for your biggest game of the year in a language almost none of your lifelong fans can understand, while waving the flags of countries that none of them are from, is the biggest blank you that I've ever seen a corporation give to its consumers. Now, that's Matt Walsh's opinion. Sometimes I agree with Matt Walsh. Sometimes I don't. But here's John Root. I just want people... Folks, you know how this is gonna lay out, okay? You understand the battle that's gonna take place online. Those who agree with one side are gonna say one thing, the other. But I need you to see why TPUSA cleaned the clocks of the NFL and therefore unlocked the ability to do this again and again, and with sponsorships and advertisers. And the advertisers are gonna say, we're not gonna pay so long as Jay-Z is picking the shows anymore. John Root says the NFL having a Super Bowl halftime show where their performer sings entirely in Espanol and waves other nations' flags is 100% a political statement. Bad Bunny will go down as one of the worst. No, I'm sorry. Bad Bunny will go down as the worst halftime show in the history of the league. America deserved better for its 250th birthday. That's
a good point, that this was the semi-quincentennial of the country, and this is what we did. Oh my God, he looks so stupid in that costume.
In sugarcane fields with workers all around, and I'm telling you, this was entirely, visually, top to bottom, a political message for the Super Bowl halftime, and in a very boring Super Bowl otherwise as well. Gentlemen, it's time for the last words on this one as we get ready to continue on. What do you say? Is this the end of the, what do we want to call this? The Jay-Z era of picking Super Bowl halftime shows? Is that at least going to end now?
I mean, I would like to see the Jay-Z era of him not being in jail over based on
certain islands,
based on the things that Nicki Minaj is coming out with. But yes, I think this is going to be a wake up call. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know. The NFL is one of the wokest organizations on the planet now, so it really makes me happy that I don't like football because they're not ruining a thing that I love.
You know what they love more than virtue signaling, though, Marvin?
Male cheerleaders.
Tunnels on the Epstein Island?
Money.
Oh.
They love them some money. I'm
like, who are these male cheerleaders for? Because, like, obviously it's not for the dudes, and it's obviously not for the ladies either, because I don't think the ladies are really into these, like, 90-pound skinny, like, hey, like, guys that they're putting out there.
It's not the male cheerleaders you see in college, which can hold up a lady with one hand in the middle of the air. Yeah. No, these are the soy boy guys that, can't hold a cactus at the freaking garden center.
Who would want to hold it? Why would you use that as an example? Nobody wants to hold a cactus. What are you talking about?
Look, some things are a little prickly.
Anyway, I don't care how masculine you are. Nobody wants to hold cacti.
Okay, I'm just saying. I think you're right. I think we've come to the end of the woke train, and they're gonna try to disguise it as the love train, which is what they did at the end of the show tonight. Which is not the same as the peace train, because they don't understand any of the games that they're playing within. And they haven't for a long time, but they've used it as leverage within these corporations, and it has done nothing but tear those corporations down. Will the NFL realize that after this disaster? I hope so, because otherwise, well, we're going to be watching women's badminton.
Let me show you one last thing. I know we said we're going to do the final word, but we got to see this.
Okay.
From the NFL. Lo único más poderoso que el odio es el amor. Translates, the only thing more powerful than hate is love.
Yeah,
now, what is the hatred? Of course, you all know what the hatred is. Allegedly, right? It's Orange Godzilla.
Ice, baby. Ice, baby.
This is not a 90s performance. And we're not singing about ninjas either.
Go ninja, go.
What did I just say?
Go
okay.
Ninja, go ninja, go.
So I decided to look and see how people are responding to NFL here. And we're going to do this by the most likes received. Onyx says Bad Bunny has more total yards at halftime than the Patriots. That's actually funny.
That's funny. That's a good tweet.
Tutu says, Viva Latino America. Oh. Interesting. Akachi says, it actually turned out good. Mugga will be fuming now, but I know their spirit was dancing. Says all of these racist arse people getting mad in the comments can keep crying. Also, Puerto Rico is a part of the... Come on, let's space that out.
We already know Puerto Rico's...
They're not apart. They're not apart from us. They're in our heart, I tell you. So BB, Bad Bunny ain't going nowhere. Then we get down to these. It's not powerful to fly flags from other countries when you're in America. NFL is just woke, blank, trash, blank y'all for ruining the sport. You get the idea.
Yeah.
Folks, here's what I need you to know. And here they are saying, worst halftime Super Bowl ever. We need Kid Rock to perform. And they show the pictures of all white people, right? Here's what you need to know.
White people.
White. I believe it's called white people. Stop playing. You're going to sit with the copyright. Here's the deal. When those are the kinds of responses to your Super Bowl halftime show, what that means is you divided. You didn't unify. And what do the advertisers want? They want you to put on a good show that makes everybody happy, so they'll buy the product.
Yeah.
Bottom line. NFL failed. TPUSA, big win. Forever changed now. Proof of concept in the bank. They'll do it again and again and again, and millions will decide what they want to see. All right, folks, we got 4,500 beautiful people out there in the audience, and every one of you is seen, heard, and appreciated right here on the Pro Channel. We want to let you know something real quick, too, before we hit the super chats. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel, if you're returning, make sure to stop on by. We've got a schedule out there, and we will be right there when you need us to bring you the news ahead of schedule and before the drive-bys. Get a whiff, a sniff of it. So when are we live? Well, the Pro Show is typically live at Mondays and Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Eastern. Again, Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. And Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Eastern. Culture Casino, tell the folks out there about your YouTube channel as well before we hit the super chats.
Sure thing. You can find me live every single weekday morning at, I don't know, 8:45 Pacific time. AM. And you can find lots of video content there every single day, multiple videos per day, talking about essentially everything we just talked about tonight. And then our friend Marv here does amazing stuff, usually before or after whatever I'm doing.
And Marvin, tell the people out there about the M4 Empire.
Sure, M4 Empire. It's my my YouTube empire empire in building. But it is we're multiple videos a day over there as well. We've got live streams coming at you Tuesday mornings, Thursday night. We're actually going to go live tomorrow night before the Pro Show at 8:00. We're also going to have a game stream tomorrow night at some point as well. And then we've also got M4 Empire Gaming. So please make sure you subscribe to M4 Empire Gaming. That is the new channel that I'm trying to build up. We just started it, and we are trying to make that a major part of the M4 Empire going forward. So please, M4 Empire Gaming, the M4 Empire, check it out. We hope you'll join us.
All right, folks, we're going to get to your super chats right now.
Do it live!
Oh, yeah.
Good Lord, man. Calm down, Bill.
Well, I mean, he was just trying to encourage you.
He needs to get help.
Stop it. Get some help.
You need to go faster, though, because there's supers out there. Say hi to those people. Look at all those.
Just 47 of the wisest sages waiting to be heard, seen, and read.
All right, okay.
Hembry, Jeremiah's out there for $2. Jeremiah Hembry for $2. Ephesians 6:13.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, folks. Go read the good stuff. OG Dutchy says for 8 months, Sunday morning, I learned that Brad Arnold, co-founder and lead singer of 3 Doors Down, has passed away at the age of 47.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Brad. Yes, wrote the song Kryptonite at age 15, by the way, and by all accounts, a truly, truly good person. Yeah. So the world is worse off without Brad in it. Rest in peace.
True.
We've got Space Dave 2000 for 2 Canadians. I'm Canadian. What's a Super Bowl?
It's like,
Any
it's
bowl
like
that you put Kraft cheese in.
It's like a Stanley Cup that people watch.
Oh,
yeah. But
that was a good line.
Yeah. Well, okay, go ahead.
Sorry, it was good. Neo is out there gifting 1 because he is the one. Thank you, Neo. We've got Araxis for 2. Why does Steve sound like Wilton when driving? Well, he drives like Mad Max and he talks like a troll.
Oh, did I miss Steve?
Yeah, well,
you
not
did
really.
just barely, and he was aggressive tonight.
He came in and pissed everybody off.
Of course.
What was it he said, Culture? He did he diss Kid Rock?
I don't know.
What's his problem?
He said something about poutine. I got in trouble for.
You said it again. You keep slipping it in.
I don't love Kid Rock either, but I actually really liked when Kid Rock,
He was great tonight, dude.
I didn't like the Kid Rock song, but I liked when he performed as himself.
JJ Gosling for 2. People can have 2 screens on, in fairness.
It's true. And I did. And it was both of the, TPUSA.
One of the interesting things was that people were being recommended, the people who were doing this and excited about it, they were being recommended to turn off the TV because they wanted to affect the ratings. So this is part of the calculus.
I yelled that out to everybody in our sphere that are part of our internal communication.
Yeah, your neighbors are worried again. They heard you screaming, "Turn it off!"
No, they were worried it's going to throw a bunch of EMTs and fire guys around again.
I'm not playing your clip. You're not going to coerce me.
It's not fine.
It's 30 seconds. I'm not going to play it. Juliet is out there for 1. Greatest mod in the history of wrenchification. Of course, we say that about all of our mods because they're all wonderful, fantastic, and BEA beautiful.
We're blessed.
Official hero to Boy Unleashed for 2, to be honest. The All-American Halftime Show is awesome.
It was. It was a good time. I had fun.
Everything was awesome.
I was really impressed.
Yeah.
I look, I'm a country music guy, so like they had me from beginning to end, and I was like, oh, what?
A lot of people don't know that.
Why can't we do that
Why can't we
in the
be
Super
friends?
Bowl? It's like country music born in the US. It's one of the only music forms born in the US outside of jazz. So why?
Stop saying born in the USA culture, or people will show up and start talking about Springsteen.
A lot of people don't know that when you first started your YouTube channel, 17 years ago, you started out as Country Casino.
Well, and all that unfortunately isn't true, but it could have been true.
The various things we have to make. We have to make Cranky Casino. We have to
I'm
make,
already there. I'm already there.
We have to make Cultured Casino, where he's got a monocle and a top hat, and now we've got to make Country Casino.
Oh yeah.
Well, look, I just want to teach people how to garden and take care of themselves. That's all I want to do.
And then there was Jive Casino, but that was back in the 70s.
Come on, get the bear. Come on, get the bear. Come on, get the bear. Pepper buds and beans about care. Oh, culture.
There have to be other people out there we got to say thank you to.
Razor Burn, member for 1 month, happy 1 month. Once you lock the target, 2 you bait the line. 1 you lock the target, 2 you bait the line. Got it.
Okay, that is a great song. If you're a Rivet head, 1 you lock the target, 2 you bait the line. It's from a song called Headhunter. You should look it up. It's really good.
Very cool. England is out there for 2. The cello and violin duet was amazing.
It was
England.
really good.
We
and
agree.
there was a lot of nonsense in the chat about that, but I was like, that was beautiful. They did a great job.
Daily out for 5. Paramount Skydance.
Performance like that.
Paramount Skydance is shutting down Showcase Cinema's theater locations out here in New England, New York. I'm losing all but one near me. Much sadness. Folks, sadly, we do expect lots of theaters to close over the next 2 to 3 years. I mean, Hollywood has killed them. They've just killed them.
Yeah.
Ryan the Travel Dad, member for 17 months. Clash Royale, an iPhone game, had a halftime show.
What?
Better than Bad Bunny.
Did I
Bring
miss
out the
talking
Giants.
Did I miss talking about Mando and Grogu? By the way, did you guys do that?
I always like the Skeleton Army. Marv, no, we're going to talk about that in just a minute.
Good.
Jack White is out there for 5. Full Metal Panic, Eden's 0. Fairy Tale, The Banished Court Magician aims to become the strongest. All great recommendations. Go check them out.
Those are all great.
Michael Steele, 9010 for 5. It was always going to be sold. They had to wait for the clause giving Washington State 10% that expired last fall.
Well, and that's the thing is this franchise, it's the Seahawks, had to be sold. This is why the fix was in.
You called them chickens earlier. Don't try to make it. Don't try to make nice now.
They picked the official to make sure that the Sea Chickens won. This is something that was preordained. Okay,
I'm a chicken.
So
you're a chicken.
I say that there is a chicken.
You guys suck. But anyway, that's what is actually in play here. It was fixed. We knew what the outcome would be. Even though,
here we go. He's gonna tell us it's like the Melania documentary, according to
somebody already
Jimmy
said.
Kimmel.
Somebody already said they had the script for the Super Bowl, and it seems to be aligning currently with the score.
All right, Jimmy Kimmel. All right,
it's fine. Hey,
Siani's out there for $4.99. TPUSA's halftime show was great. Not watching the Super Bowl. Another high note. My doctor says I'm all healed. Well, Siani,
great.
That is the best news of the evening.
It is.
Congratulations. That's huge.
Do you want an update on the score?
Please. I mean, I'm watching it, but go ahead.
It's 29-13.
Yeah.
It's still Seahawks, which we knew was going to happen because they got to sell.
Going to Jack White for 10. Right. Boy, I'm sunk here, boys. Let me tell you. Gotcha Katu, Guyver, Gintama, Hunter versus Hunter, The Kingdoms of Ruin, My Hero Academia.
Yeah, it's good.
Mobile Suit Gundam, Gundam 0083, Stardust Memory.
Also good.
Zeta Gundam,
good.
Gundam Double Z,
good.
Gundam Chars Counterattack,
good.
And Gundam Hathaway.
Also good.
Did I do okay?
Jack White really knows what to recommend to you. You should be following Jack White.
I got to get a Jack White clip. We got to do it.
It's good stuff.
Eduardo Guerrero again for 200. 200. Thank you, sir.
200.
Mexican football fans are very angry. We lived something similar in the last NFL visit to Mexico City when they set a regional music ban related to can't say that. Culture of the halftime show that do not represent Mexican society.
No, but it sounds cool, and they like to play pretend, which means they love Breaking Bad, which featured, cartel music. Just FYI.
I just said we can't say that, and then culture comes back right after this, like, the wild and crazy bear for 7 months. The Patriots finally scored. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. J Light Lady for 5. Good evening, Pro and Company. Good evening to you. Happy to see you out there. Jack White for 5. Did you guys see Actual Justice Warriors video about Karen Bass censoring a report that blamed her and her incompetence for the poor fire response? Jack White, not only have we seen, read, and investigated all this, but we'll have a video on it tomorrow. Don't miss out right here on the Pro Channel. Snarky Stink Nugget for 5. This may very well be the last Super Bowl for Seattle. The Supersonics.
No, it is. You know what? Look, it's not just Seattle. It's the entire left coast. California is actively what do you call it? They don't want people to do things in California anymore, so they're no longer emphasizing the corporations to do business there.
Not even Gary Payton can stay in Seattle.
No. But it's
not even the
Seattle.
glove himself.
It's not just Seattle. It's the entire left coast, including California. They're making Californians, since the Super Bowl is in Santa Clara, California, Northern California, San Francisco, whatever you want to call it. They have something called a jock tax, which they're charging to everybody within the 7-day period of time that they're supposed to be representing their teams, which means that even for the low-wage players, they're getting drilled by the state of California.
California's got the billionaire tax, too, so they're just, everywhere you go, there's a tax. A way to separate you from your dinero. That's way too many words to fit that line. J Light Lady for 5. Way better entertainment over here. Well, we try.
Well, thank you.
And how do we do it? By fitting way too many words in a single line from the Full House theme, of course.
True.
Everywhere you go, there's a tax. To get your dinero. Why did I not do that the first time? Gilliam's out there for 5.
Dinero.
Was there a big sports ball game today?
It was.
Whatever gets me an extra pro show is a good thing. We're here for you, Gilliam.
It was the season finale of sports.
Pastor of Muppets, 5. Kid Rock lip syncing Ba Wit Da Ba beat out Da Bad Bunny. Indeed, it did. J Light Lady for 5. That goal seems pretty close. We did pass the goal, folks. We'll have a Q&A at the end of the show. Cecil Simulations for 2. New name for Bad Bunny should be Barf Bunny.
What was Kid Rock lip syncing? I couldn't tell.
Pretty sure, yeah. Dove is out there for 5. The stills from the BB halftime show don't look good. Glad I watched the TPUSA halftime show instead. You made a good call. Good call. Ishmael Mage, 9407 for 10. Super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate you. Jack White for 5. Come now, Pro. Gaga doesn't look like Skeletor. That honor belongs to Nancy Pelosi. Evil.
I don't know that Ariana Grande chick is in the competition and conversation.
They're all the embodiment of toxic masculinity, though. I think
that's so true. But for those of you who don't know the important thing, share the stream, share the dream. We want to get back up to 4 or 5K, so please do that right now.
There you go, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Stay a while and listen. And if you get that reference, tell me what it is. Formula for 5. Don't forget about the millions that tuned in to the Puppy Bowl.
True story.
Is there a winner in the Puppy Bowl? Do you win?
Yeah.
Was it a Frenchie? Who won?
I don't know.
The
Probably
audience
beagles.
wins by seeing puppies.
Beagles are cute.
Man, beagle puppies are cute. You're right. They get sad the longer they live. Retosaurus for 5. Let's face it, if Bad Bunny wasn't the halftime host, the music industry would have put in a stale, safe, dull, corporate musician band in his place. Who are we going to recommend? Who do we recommend for the NFL for next year? What do you guys want?
Do you remember the year after Janet Jackson? They did the safest super halftime show possible. They had Paul McCartney seated at a piano for the entirety of it.
Yeah,
and he was wearing a bra just to be on the safe side.
Probably, but look, I'm thinking like 4 non-blondes is probably where the NFL is thinking for a future halftime. I'm just saying.
Honestly, it should be if you were gonna go, if you wanted someone, off the cuff, it should have been the K-pop Demon Hunters girls. They would have gotten 80 million people watching.
Yeah, but again, we're thinking of the NFL, so like anybody from Lilith Fair would have likely been their choice.
I'm going to tell you who I think they should do. You ready?
Demographics now.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Chat, you tell me what you think about this. Everybody let me know. I see you all out there saying you want Jelly Roll and Weird Al. I see it. I'm not against Weird Al.
That would work.
Metallica. They should get Metallica to do the Super Bowl.
You're not the only person that suggested that.
Yeah, really should be Metallica. They can still do it. They still got it. Put them out there.
I think
howdy, hi for 5 till you can't.
Howdy.
Oh, that's what the reference is. Howdy, hey.
Yeah.
You don't know anymore. Okay.
Cab Calloway.
Yeah. Till you can't. Kid Rock available at midnight. Let's make it number 1. Just might be. Rachel Ferguson for $4.99. For me, I loved how decent the ladies dressed on the TPUSA halftime show.
Oh, it was so
Gabby
good.
And the violinist, beautiful ladies dressed modestly.
Gabby was amazing tonight.
I had never heard of Gabby before, and she
was
wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Ken Reihart for 2 in Living Color did the alternate show in the 90s.
That's true.
Snarky Distinct Night for 5 would not surprise if the artists were free, if not cheap, to support TPUSA.
Hey, look, I don't think Kid Rock charged him $1.
They could have Carrie Underwood next year. I mean, there's the sky is the limit from here on out who they want to get.
Look at it this way. Even if these artists were not paid to do this, the exposure that they just got and the number of people that are adding them to their Spotify right now, I mean, that's huge.
Country artists are all about this, everything that happened tonight. And so think about how much exposure, as Marvin was referring to, but just think about the fact that you made like an impression on the people that are going to pay money for you going forward.
I like to make an impression on people who are going to pay money. That's the best kind of people in consumerism.
Well, yeah, or for my channel anyway.
Capitalism. Yeah. So. Carrie Talbot out there for $1.99, just dropping the $1.99. Power to the $1.99. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice picture.
England DG for 10. My wife and I watched TPUSA. Married last year and now confirmed. Hey, we've got a pregnancy announcement from England DG.
Baby!
Preggers.
Yes. Oh, we love it.
That is phenomenal.
That is amazing. Congratulations. I'm very wow. I'm very grateful for you. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. The last song really hit hard. You can always put a diamond on her hand till you can't. If you've got a chance, take it.
Do it.
England DG, congratulations. The relationship that you can have with your child is a very special relationship, unlike any other. And for the rest of your life, it's up to you to be the best version that you can be, so that your child, always seeking that relationship, will have a fantastic thing to aim for. So they'll see the best of you even when you don't see that in you. All right, guess what that means, England DG? Even though we have all these super chats, folks, we got to take a second because there's a very special birthday that's going to happen for England DG and his wife down the road. Congratulations. It's like a birthday party here now. And that's typically when the clip would play.
Mm-hmm.
But it did not. And so we'll do it again.
Okay.
And we'll sit here. And we'll look awkward.
Blow out your candles.
Hey, Culture,
awesome.
did you feed the hamsters before we started the show?
I did, but I feel like they lost a little bit of their glow. So
Well,
I blame that's Jonas's area.
Yeah.
I don't
He probably-
nuclear charge the hamsters.
All right, surveillance camera number 3. Check the hamsters, make sure everything's running okay.
Yeah, see,
We're still a go on hamsters. Okay,
Yeah,
good deal. Jack White for 5. Just like how Newsom looks like American Psycho, or how Jerry Nadler looks like a penguin. Oh, poor Jerry.
He does waddle a bit.
He does.
I'm just saying.
Snarky Distinct Nugget is out there dropping 50 WDW Pro memberships. There's only one problem, gentlemen. StreamYard has frozen on me. It's not a bit, ladies and gentlemen. I can't click a clip.
Fix
Well, that's
it.
dangerous to say.
Make it happen. Look, okay.
Here, I'll tell you what. We'll pull the
Snarky.
magic. Watch this. I'm going to do some magic, Culture. I'm going to
Okay.
play this secretly. Nobody's going to know this happens. I'm going to slide out of the studio. I'll slide back in. I'll reset everything. Nobody will even know this happened.
A blindfolded half-court shot that is now the talk of campus and beyond.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? Did you see it? Yeah. Is that on tape? Yeah. You are kidding me.
Wow. Wow.
That worked. Well done.
And all it did was move Marvin.
Well, that's okay. He's still here, though.
Thank you again, Snarky. And sorry for it taking so long to get there. But, we got a lot of eyeballs on, and we're trying to get everything on as fast as we can. In my opinion, for show, or Emo for show, has become a YouTube member. Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
Constantly Fubar for 5. NBC owns Xfinity, and they are running the Super Bowl. Do you think that Xfinity shot themselves in the foot by simulcasting TPUSA?
Yes.
Pro, TMZ has a poll right now.
Oh, no.
Who had the better halftime show, Bad Bunny or
Oh,
Kid
no.
Rock? It's been up for 50 minutes.
Is it on
35,000
X?
votes.
Show it.
Kid Rock by
Share it.
84%.
Is that on X?
Share it.
That is on X, yes.
All right, I'm going there. Hang on, folks. We're getting there.
Okay.
Looking for the poll.
Hey, you
Not
sound
seeing a
like-
poll.
You sound like every 16-year-old in Arkansas.
Oh, don't you say that. No, don't do all their Culture. No, not that kind of poll.
That was a joke. It was a joke.
Marvin, do you have... Send me the link. Oh, wait. I found it. Okay.
All right.
Hang on. We got to make a decision here, folks. All right, we've got that. Sharing it to the screen right now.
You know that's not the result that TMZ wanted.
No.
Don't give it away now. What do we say?
Especially
What,
not that
what do we say
Levin
here?
guy. He's
Don't give it away. Give it away. Give it away
he's
now.
an island boy.
All right, let's see what we got, ladies and gentlemen. You're here for all night, right, everybody? You're here. We're in for the
I'm
long
here
haul.
for-
Okay.
I'm here for what you got.
TMZ. Who had the better halftime show? Now, we've got to select this. This is a big deal.
I'm getting hate in the chat. Okay.
Culture, would you calm down, man? We got to make a decision here. This is important. All right. TMZ. Who had the better halftime show? Dash. Bad Bunny or Kid Rock?
Okay.
All right, folks.
Scroll up,
you know
Pro,
what?
because you got to see the tweet that came before the poll.
Man, this is getting in depth now.
The tweet
Okay,
before the poll.
what does it say?
While Bad Bunny took one of the world's biggest stages Sunday, rocking the Super Bowl halftime show from Levi's Stadium, Kid Rock tried to outshine BB with his own concert for Turning Point USA. And then who had the better halftime show?
All right, folks, you got 1 minute. You got 1 minute. We got a poll out there. You got 1 minute. Tell us who we should vote for, okay? We're going to find out who the pro viewers say. 94% right now at Kid Rock. 100% for Kid Rock. 94. Okay, vote. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, get in there. If you're watching us on X, don't freak out. It's not over there. It's only on YouTube. But 93, pretty close here, guys. Pretty close. By the way, this is also a poll that lets us know the likelihood that you'll return. We've got about 6% out there who are probably not watching and agreeing with us.
Ooh,
It's a secret poll that gives away what's really going on. All right, close enough. 95%. By a hair. Kid Rock's winning this thing. We're going to click it.
close one.
And it's not so far off from TMZ. With 38,000 votes. Gosh, get an article going on that Park Place Marvin. This is beautiful. This is an article. Who had the better halftime show? Kid Rock by a landslide on TMZ of all places.
Hey,
38,000 votes.
And for StreamYard, clip this segment.
Yeah, come on, StreamYard. Clip it and stick it to the Hollyweirds. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Caligria of Soulbound. Do I have that right, guys? All right, 20. When did Roger Goodell hire? When did Roger Goodell hire Kathleen Kennedy? Well, she's available.
Yeah. She's not
Next thing you know, Patriots will be a. I'd like back on the stage, please. Will be a Ross's team and become the New England Sugar Farmers. Oh, that's great. That's great. The Sugar Farmers. That should be the name of the halftime show. The Sugar Farmers. Azúcar. Thank you so much. That's a great one.
Melting pot.
Wow.
Luis Garres, 4.2 million watching TPUSA while Bad Bunny singing.
Oh, yeah.
5 million when Kid Rock started singing, about when Super Bowl ads played the halftime show. I meant to talk about this and we missed it. So, Luis, you fixed this for me.
Thank you.
Because otherwise we would have been remiss without Luis. That is exactly right. TPUSA hit them hard because they kept going past the NFL's halftime show, which means that the 4 point however many million that were still watching, the 5 million that were watching, continued to watch as the ads were playing. And that's the hurt you point they put on them.
Ooh.
They did it. They meant it. Metalcore breakdown for $1.99. Not a country fan, but still watch the TPUSA show.
So good. So
Metalcore breakdown's clearly a bluegrass guy.
The older I get, the more I like country.
You like bluegrass. I know it is. Get out your banjos, folks. Jack White for 2. Check out the book, The Invisible Coup. I know you love that one. Pastor Muppets for 5. Pro, what do you mean nobody likes holding cacti? Bad Bunny probably. Oh, that's good.
Look,
we can't say it, but it's so good.
Look, Benny Johnson dropped his video on this whole fiasco. I'm going to use the right word, fiasco.
By a little.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to say the next one. I'm not going to do it.
All right. Well,
I'm not going to do it.
He did, and he said TPUSA just humiliated the NFL.
Ooh.
That's a line, dude. I'm going to steal it. I'm going to steal that.
Super Bowl gets, 120 million viewers or something like that. But I mean, like, you're taking a large chunk out of that.
It's enormous. Yeah. Look, if you take 10% of the audience, you're laying a world of hurt on the NFL. And you're look, Pro knows this. It's the advertisers who are going to notice that they just got kicked in the nuts.
Jack White for 5. Speaking of such, Jack White is giving some not safe for work recommendations. Folks, I won't say them, but I've got them on the screen. I won't say them just because I haven't seen them, and I would be a little bit hesitant, given that they're not safe for work, for me to say them and recommend them when a double yawn. That's impressive.
I've been awake since 2 a.m. my time. Come on. We talked on the phone earlier.
You the man. We love you, Culture.
I know. I'm here for you. I'm here because I love you. Okay.
But we'll be careful because if I say these and somebody says, Pro, do you realize you just
no, it's fine.
You just recommended hardcore.
You speak a lot of languages.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Danny Hollers became a YouTube member. Welcome aboard. Happy to have you very much so. DPOW86 for 5. Culture Casino and Marvin. Killer beards, bros. Pro, you probably have one too. I do have one, but it's shorter than theirs right now. Shaved mine about 3 weeks ago and regrowing it. Rock on. Commence Operation Vacuum Jonas. Oh my.
Now, commence Operation Vacuum Suck. Suck.
Oh yeah.
Aaron Sleeper for $1.99. Power to the $1.99. Worth it just for the opening? Jimmy would be proud. True that. Oh. Pamela Jones for 5. I'm curious how many in the key demo TPUSA got versus the Superbowl.
Well, and that's actually a bigger problem for the networks is who's streaming.
I got an easy answer for this culture.
It's not the old people, right?
That's exactly right. Who has the technical savvy to switch off the TV and go to wherever this was?
Who's watching on their set-top box, their phone, their tablet?
Gramps is not switching through the TV apps to find. Yeah.
So
demo.
This took technical effort by the people who are young enough that, well, might buy something, and not the ancient people who can't figure out technology. So,
by the way, out in the chat, MTNTK is claiming that with all the people who are streaming the show simultaneous, might be over 11 million. That sounds right to me. That won't shock me at all. Pamela Jones says, okay, we got that one. Here we go. Expletive deleted for 5. 4 to 5 million viewers for the official TPUSA channel is a huge win for TPUSA. More than 2 times for total eyes. If they had had 1 million, it would have been a win. If they'd done 1 million, it would have been a win.
Oh yeah, and I think we were all thinking like 1 million people probably, and like that was going to be a huge win for them.
I will be honest, Marv, and you can quote me on this. I thought 3 million was the absolute top.
Yeah.
And I was wrong.
Asked me a day ago.
And I was wrong, because we got over 10 million for sure. Yeah. And like I said, I think by the time all the regionals spill, we've got obviously the Xfinity numbers are in those numbers, but we also have OAN and all the what was it, the news desk, or all these other places spill out what they got. It's way bigger than we expected. So congratulations to TPUSA for delivering something that I thought was impossible.
Did you catch the one line in Lee Bryce's song about like trying to tell your son that little boys can't be little girls, and the entire crowd watching live exploded?
Yeah, dude, the chat. Look, if you were watching on the main channel, TPUSA, you're watching that channel, you could not stay with the chat. It was so fast. It was ridiculous. It's kind of like what's happening now here. You guys are engaged. Thank you. We want to hear what you have to say. So that's why Pro's struggling right now to keep up with y'all, because you guys just bam, bam, bam.
Hey.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Listen, we got the glorious problem of being powered by gigawatts around here.
1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts!
Well, maybe he fed the hamsters. I don't know.
Debbie for 20 is sending us over to Cliff Maloney, and we'll read his in just a second. Of course, Debbie is just reading this, so I guess we'll just read what Cliff says right here for Debbie. Debbie, that's very kind of you to help us with the show for $20. I mean, my gosh, we should be paying you because you found this scoop, and, well, we'll probably use this.
Yeah.
Cliff Maloney, Inside Scoop, a friend of mine who works for the NFL production team, just sent me this. Quote, producers and advertising team are furious about the success of TPUSA's halftime show, killing our numbers. Go woke, go broke. And Cliff Maloney, if you don't know, we'll click over here. Cliff Maloney, if we click here, is Citizens Alliance CEO.
Yeah.
And 80,000 followers. So legit, not somebody who would say this frivolously.
And look, and this is the whole reason I dropped the video that I did earlier in the day. It's like they were panicking and terrified about what was about to happen to them because of TPUSA's halftime show. They were very, very worried. And it was
not worried enough.
Well, that's
not worried enough, because this outperformed. So you're going to hear more about this. So you're going to see 2 ways this goes tomorrow and the next days, right?
Keep going. You guys have no idea. The next 3, 4, 5 days, because of Marvin's efforts and everybody between That Park Place and Geeks and Gamers.
Well, you're no slouch, Culture. Don't sit there and take zero of the glory.
No. Well, I steal what they do, so because I'm a thief. But I'm a good thief, and I only steal from the best. So I'm just saying, you guys you're in for a treat. The news coverage that's about to hit your web browser is amazing. I'm
Culture
excited.
confiscado. By the way, folks. The way this is going to go is for the rest of the week, there are going to be articles out there telling you that this A, had no impact, and B, that it's the worst of the worst who went and watched this. They're the Rosses. So it didn't even matter that it was a big deal. Yeah. But that's what they're going to say. That's what they're going to say.
Well, so I already know, like, when you look at the YouTube video, it doesn't say how many people watched it live. It just says how many people have watched it since.
Yeah.
At the moment. So like right now you look at it, it says 14,000 views, and I can already Oh no, never mind. I'm sorry, it says 14 million have watched it.
Oh, okay. They caught up.
Let's see if I get that up on the screen.
14 million people have watched this just on Turning Point USA.
Hey,
Just
I feel like this makes Jimmy Kimmel's show look small.
There you go.
Yeah, when's the last time Jimmy Kimmel pulled those numbers?
Jimmy Kimmel couldn't pull those numbers in a week. All right, Michael Smith for $4.99. Hello, Pro and Panel.
Charlie Kirk's official channel. It is now up to 2.7 million on Charlie Kirk's channel.
So altogether, likely over 20 million when we combine all the sources together.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Smith for $4.99. Hello, Pro and Panel. Jack White, all good anime recommendations, sir. There you go.
Oh, dude, he's solid. Jack White's great when it comes to anime. Yep.
As we say around here, he is what's the guy's name with the thumbnails or thumb drives culture?
Jimmy Kimmel.
No.
Wait,
Thumb
Mike
drives.
Zero.
He's no Mike Zero. Yeah, he's no Mike Zero. He knows. He's got the good stuff. RWLCK17 for 2. I do like both halftime shows. Well, fantastic. That means you got a double dose of what you like.
Look, and here's the weird thing. People think we're going to throw shade on what the NFL did or what Bad Bunny did. And that's just not the way I'm wired. If I want you to like what you like.
He's never thrown shade in his life, folks. This man does not throw shade. He throws EMTs, but he doesn't throw shade.
That's true. Like what you like, love what you love, but I'm not here to yuck your yum. If your jam is reggaeton coming straight out of a Puerto Rican mouth, that's fine. But you need to have something in the Super Bowl that appeals to a broader mass audience. And despite the other participants in his show, according to many, he fell short. And a lot of other people were more interested in seeing something that's a little bit more American. And look, I know he's American because he was in Puerto Rico, but they're.
You serious, Clark?
Just didn't have the appeal. Anyway, go ahead, Pro. I'll shut up.
Packing Protons for 5. The Super Bowl looks like a Jets score. Can hear the channels clicking now. Yeah, the ratings are not going to be great. Jill C for $4.99. Rescues win the Puppy Bowl. Our rescue had 3 dogs in today's show. Plus, packed out popular local pub with a crowd to watch, community coming together. That is phenomenal. Yes. And way to go to everybody out there who is rescuing and adopting those cute pups from all those shelters out there. Jill C, thank you for inspiring people to go and adopt and rescue a puppy. It's a fantastic thing, and doggies are the best of us. Go find your pup today.
Just so you know, Pro, the Seahawks have officially won.
You called them sea chickens earlier. Now they win. You start calling them Seahawks.
Well, I mean, Snowdub had a song that was official for them a while ago. You probably know that guy. But yeah, they won 29-13 against the New England Patriots. So,
by the way, I'm waiting to see if TMZ is going to delete this poll.
They're going to have to.
Oh my gosh, if they do, the fun we're going to have.
They need to create a Nancy Guthrie poll, in my opinion. But
Jack White for 5. The NFL needs to get Doomcock for the halftime show.
Well, the Minions apparently got Harvey for their next movie.
They ripped Harvey right off.
Oh, boy.
Baby Harvey. William Thompson is out there for 20. I don't care who sings, who plays in it, or where it's played. The Super Bowl ended by the 2000s, and you can't save it either. Plus, the commercials are the worst, and that's why you watched as well. Yeah. William, we know you want the frogs back. Everybody wants the frogs back. Why can't we get the frogs back?
Well, I mean, you know,
Bud.
You need to go talk to Alex Jones about it.
Bud. MW 903749 sends in a super sticker, and we so do appreciate that. Thank you, MW. Archer Merchant for 5. Hollywood studios probably realizing between this and Iron Lung and a certain island list showing some actors that they probably backed the wrong horses.
Oh my gosh, between this, Melania, Iron Lung, I mean, the proof is just piling up that the country's national tendencies have turned in the other direction away from Hollywood.
1,000%. 1,000%.
The entertainment complex has strayed. Would be kind of.
I am loving too, guys. I don't know if you've been paying attention to this. The story that Elon Musk is pushing out there that apparently in the mid 2000s into the 2000 teens that the world's elites were actually laundering World of Warcraft money for the island. Have you guys seen that story yet? That is nuts. Yeah, we all thought back 20 years ago that those were Chinese, semi-slaves running around gathering gold for a video game. No, it was the world's elites powering the island.
Wow.
Crazy.
I believe they're called Chinese semi-Boba Fett starships.
Now we know what Anixia's Lair was really all about. Packing protons for 2. Couldn't Darnold have 1 for the Jets? Or Darnold. Archer Merchant for 5. Same joke I made for Valiant. Olympics design team with the flaming pentagram theme said, "Hold my beer to Bad Bunny." TPUSA beat them both out.
Yeah.
True dat.
Yeah.
Paul 12,000 for 5. 4.5 million on TPUSA. 150,000 plus on Officer Tatum. Who knows how many others across other streams and NBC.
5.1 million on Turning Point USA. I feel like I'm the only one that saw. You and I are the only ones that saw that.
We screen capped it.
And look, and one of the great things was Posa's introduction for the entire event, and the fact that his channel was popping pretty hard over on Getter and Minds. So look, I was trying to watch as many different feeds as I could, but I've got to say, I don't think I've ever seen anything with its initial impression being this high and this deep. This is the definitive reach that everybody's looking for, and congratulations to TPUSA for doing it.
That's
we
right.
Needed it.
Or as Bad Bunny would say, felicitaciones. Andy W. is out there, member for 7 months. I'm 69 and figured it out. Well, Andy.
I definitely see that. I don't think we should be saying that the older folks aren't able to figure out how to watch it. I'm sure they did.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Andy is in her 60s. She is not. Andy, you are not in the old category. But no way, Jose.
Yeah,
you are young and vigorous.
Yeah, you have 11 years until you're an octogenarian.
And even then, I know a lot of 80-year-olds who are young and spry and having fun, living their lives. Folks, avoid that 3-letter word, OLD.
You keep trying to be nice to people my age. I don't know what it is, but it's fun.
Oh, good grief. Culture, look. You've got your entire life ahead of you. You can buy that convertible and just set sail across the interstates of America. Culture, your best days are ahead.
Okay, fine.
Go be the gymnast you want to be.
My back hurts. What are you talking about?
All right, maybe not that then. J-Rocks, 73 for 5. Everyone should go to TMZ and vote and send the Kid Rock numbers. Bury the Bad Bunny. Yeah, get on it. Barry the Music Man for 2. All-American halftime was K.A. America.
Yeah.
Blank, yeah.
It was really, really good.
Oh, man.
America.
F, yeah.
Callegri of Soulbound for 5. Seattle fin toenail fairies. Those flying more than one way.
Well, usually they're doing the fentanyl fold.
Boy.
That's a whole other dance.
Andy, man, thank you. You know what? I'm just sad that a Seattle team would even play on a field that features boundaries and borders. I don't know how they do that.
Wow. Look, I don't know how California can do it either, to be fair. I mean, there's no borders on stolen land.
Nope. And every one of those stadiums sits on stolen land.
Especially Santa Clara.
Quote, Billie Eilish. Andy Man for 5. Not a country fan, so the TPUSA show was not exciting, but still better than Nasty Hair.
Oh.
Yeah. I like that's well played. Metalcore Breakdown for $1.99. Mainstream Media Spin Race card. Incoming buckle up. Yep.
They're already getting ready for it. They're winding up.
Oh, yeah. By 7 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. But we're on to them. We know what they're up to.
Yeah.
Robert. Let's see. Robert Adeguy. Yep.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out if it was Robert A. and then the next thing. And I had to figure it out. Robert Adeguy, because Robert is not. Well, anyway, you got it. Robert, welcome aboard. And let us know if we got your name right. We always want to get it right here. And finally, folks, Archer Merchant for 10. Speaking of Elon, tagged him in a post about the irony of Europe threatening to launch a W after we when EU are following the formula of a novel We that was basis of 1984.
Yeah, there are only 3 books that you need to pay attention to: Fahrenheit 451, Animal Farm, and of course the classics.
The Bible.
Yeah, no. If you were to look at those 3 books, you'd understand what's happening now. It is what
Green Eggs and Ham, culture. It changed my life. It'll change yours too.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Why? What's wrong? What did it do to you?
That's fine.
Indigestion?
A little bit.
Been there.
Yeah.
Guys,
this Pepsi.
Guys, we've went beyond what I thought we were going to do tonight. Oh. Are you both up for talking about trailers? It's okay if we bow out at this point. It's up to you. Marv, what say you?
I can stay for a little bit longer. I do have to get to bed at 7 in the morning.
I like Fifth Wheels. I
keep
like
on rolling. J Light, let it keep on moving. $5. TPUSA's Andrew Colvett on Fox. 20 million views is the declaration from Andrew Colvett.
Wow,
Marv, if that's true, we'll need to update that number so that we've got it. 20 million is the claim right now.
Yeah,
Colvin is what I'm about.
In that on Fox News.
Fox News. It is Clovett. All right, folks. I'm combining Clovett and Clavin for some reason. All right, let's get to the next news item. It's up on the docket. We're going to rock it because it's all we know how to do. What are we be talking about? Well, for the next few minutes, let's discuss how they did with the entertainment offerings of the Super Bowl. They pay a lot of money to get you to want to go see the movies, the shows, and everything else. So did Hollyweird succeed or fail hard like Bad Bunny? Let's find out right now. All right, we got a teaser for The Mandalorian and Grogu, but it's really not a teaser. Instead, and we're going to mute it. Instead, folks, this is an image of Mando and Grogu being pulled by Tauntauns, and they talk as if it's a Budweiser commercial. But instead of Clydesdales, it's Mando and Grogu being pulled by Tauntauns, and it says this is the way. Panel, what say you? Good, bad, ugly? Will this drive anybody to go see the movie that was not before?
So I was looking up the trailers on YouTube, and I legitimately thought I had clicked the wrong one. I thought this was some AI parody.
I did too. I thought it was a joke.
I was like, there's no way this is real. And then I saw Star Wars Theory was like doing a live reaction to it, and I was like, oh, I guess this is the real one.
It's just silly.
It's
culture.
Dumb.
What do you think?
It's dumb and a half. If this is Dave Filoni's first act as head of Lucasfilm, if this was his first creative input, then we are in for a very long reign here.
I believe this was already cooked before Kathleen left, so I'm not going to assign it to Dave. What I will do is say, this is the cringe you were looking for.
Yes, well. All right, let's go to more cringe. They've got to save Supergirl, and they got to save DC. The reason being because Ted Sarandos, the CEO of Netflix,
he was honest.
Said the quiet part out loud in front of Congress. He was asked about this. He declared that Superman was, in fact, within the companies, seen as a failure at the box office, a disappointment.
Major blow to Culture Casino. It's his favorite movie.
Sorry, Culture. But, folks, they got to fix the Supergirl thing because that is following up on a disappointing Superman, and nobody's really excited about this. So what did they do? Well, I'll show you. Again, we can't play these because, and it's the craziest thing, why does Hollywood not want channels such as this to play their trailers? Isn't the point for people to watch the trailers? But we can't play the trailers anymore. They hit you when you do. Here's the deal. These are the images. There's the little, what's his name? Crypto, is that his name? Yeah, he's a currency now. There's the pup. He's picked up by Supergirl. There's her little sidekick. There's Supergirl. She looks like she's 12. I know people tell me she doesn't, but she looks like she's 12. And that's going to be a hard sell for a character who's supposed to be drinking all the time. Folks, if you think she looks older than 12, look at that picture. She looks like she's 12. She might look like she's 7. Come on.
This is an island girl.
Oh, boy. Culture.
Oh,
culture.
What?
Culture. Come on.
What?
Dog. There's the dog. Okay.
Okay. Right.
Although we can't play the trailer, we can show you that and tell you that 50% of the trailer is the dog, and it's all about the dog. And I got a theory about this, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah. I think they've figured out they're in deep, deep doo-doo, and the only way they get out of this is the doggo. Guys like dogs. Guys don't like Supergirl. They've got two options. They can either make her hot. They're not going to do that because she's supposed to be a girl boss, and you can't do that with a girl boss. or B, they can go with the dog. And they're going to hope and pray that people will go, guys will go and see the dog. I don't think it's going to work, but that's the plan with the trailer.
They leaned into the dog for Superman, and people didn't go see Superman. So
he saved a squirrel, though.
He did. I liked that he saved the squirrel, but
he did.
You didn't sound like it. Your review was rough, bro.
Oh, I hated the movie. I liked that he saved the squirrel.
Anyway,
Minions.
Harvey Cthulhu movie. I could not believe that they did Harvey.
These are not minions, by the way. These are Vikings, but they're chasing after. That's still not a minion. That's a tiny little director. Those are minions. That's right.
Okay.
And the minions have found a friend, and they had a commercial. And this is their friend. We'll see if we can get a good picture of him. There we go. That's a good picture. This is their friend. It's Harvey Cthulhu, mini version. He's going to be a great. It's like Harvey and Zoidberg had a tiny little emoji baby, and this is the result of it. So it's Harvey Zoidberg emoji baby, and this is going to make $700, $800, $900, $1 billion.
That'll be fine.
That's what I said to my wife when this aired. I was like, "This looks terrible, but it's going to make $1 billion."
It will. It's the weirdest thing. It's like I saw movies like this in my life, and this is one of them where it's like, okay, everybody is going to go see this, and people are going to enjoy the distraction of it all. But I'm going to be like, what did you love about it? Who's your favorite character? Because at the end of the day, you start asking people like legitimate questions about the stuff they like. Like if you ask Jay, you're going to get answers about what the names of the Na'vi characters are. But if you ask like a regular person, they're going to be like, it was pretty. Yeah. Okay. That's what this is. It was pretty
mindless stuff for kids. It's harmless. Kids love it. So all
Look,
power to them. And it'll eat whatever Disney puts out's lunch. So
if somebody wants to, send me a super chat to make me go see this, I will, because it's harmless, but it's not good. Harmless doesn't equal good. I think that we need to stop conflating those two ideas.
Yeah, but it's for kids. Like if kids like it, then it's fine. Not everything has to be for Culture Casino.
Oh my gosh, dude, it's not for kids. This is the other problem we have.
What do you mean it's not for kids?
It's when?
It's yellow blobs speaking gibberish with goggles and a little green squishy emoji
and it appeals to everybody with blue or pink hair.
Oh my goodness! No, 5-year-olds love this stuff.
It appeals to kids. Culture.
Yes.
Kids love the Minions. That's why
Frankie Casino.
That's why it's the most merchandised thing in all of Universal right now. It's why they built a land around it. It's because kids love it.
Okay. By the way, here's what I want in life. I want to have an idea that's so ridiculously simple and yet works. Because I am super jelly. I'm super jelly of whoever it was who walked into a boardroom once upon a time and said, what if we make little yellow blobs that speak gibberish? And they said, okay, dude, what beyond that? They said, that's it.
You already know it's some French guy.
Well, to be fair, the Minions were made as the cute little sidekicks in Despicable Me, and they exceeded Despicable Me, infinitely. So that's why they continue with the Minions movies, and while being slower on the Despicable Me movies. It's like, what if they took Iago from Aladdin and made him a huge, his own.
Well, that
thing.
would have been better.
You want Iago back?
I do.
I would love it because it would mean Gilbert Gottfried was still alive, but
yeah, he's dead, and he's not Canadian.
Oh, that was harsh.
So I can't even do that joke.
Wow.
I love Gilbert.
You know what else might be dead?
What?
Toy Story.
Yeah, dude.
This is 4 seconds long, so I can play the whole thing. There's no way they're getting on this. Okay. We were supposed to get a Toy Story 5 trailer. Marvin, did we get a Toy Story 5 trailer?
No, I was looking for it all night because you said there was going to be one, and I
supposed
found
to be
nothing.
one. Here's what we got. There you go. That's it. That's what we got.
Wow,
it's a close-up of Woody's butt.
I feel like that's even worse than like a Sydney Sweeney Jeans commercial.
That's literally all we got. Hey, Lauren, what do you think about Woody's butt?
Oh my gosh,
it's splendorific.
Splendorific.
Hey, Lauren.
I knew that Lauren had a lot of opinions on this.
Yep. Lauren, you've been watching the Super Bowl. You watched all the commercials. You saw the ads. Anything really grab you in terms of, hey, I got to buy that. I got to see that. I got to watch that.
there were only 2 ads that actually caught my eye that I laughed at. One was the relax your tight end ad, and the other was the Pringles ad where what's her name? Lady from the Muppets, the Muppet Show. Can't think of her name for some.
Oh, Sabrina Carpenter.
Thank you. All I was coming up with was
Anya-tron?
Chris. Yeah. She constructs a Pringles boyfriend and has all these romantic scenes with her, and then while she's out at some red carpet event, a fan tackles the Pringles man, and he shatters, and it looks like she's going to be all heartbroken and everything, and she kneels down next to his body and then picks up a Pringle and eats it, and it was so unexpected it did make me snort laugh. So those were the only 2.
Did they do the Bill Shatner cereal commercial? Because they released that earlier in the week and it outperformed Starfleet Academy. So
I didn't see it, so I think there were a bunch of ads that I missed, but those were the 2 that stuck with me.
Well, I gotta say the number 1 commercial was, in my opinion, the Jurassic Park Xfinity commercial, but it came on late. And I think that was fine because they already got all the value out of that by releasing it early online and also releasing how they made it and everything. So the big deal now is release your Super Bowl commercial early, talk about it, that it's a Super Bowl commercial because that gets the interest. But the actual viewership during the Super Bowl, I don't think it matters so much. All right, guys, final thoughts on this one. Who's the winner in terms of trailers and movies? I guess it's the Minions.
I guess. I mean, it was a terrible trailer, but I guess when you're comparing it to that Mando and Grogu thing or that shot of Woody's butt, I mean, nobody but Lorne liked that.
Not even the dog?
No.
Well, it could be
played
worse.
that thing of Woody's butt, and Lorne came right in here like, you got some fries to go with that shake?
I hope they played it before this because everybody was done after this. Everybody was done. Hey, Lorne, in your group, what did they think of the Bad Bunny halftime show?
We didn't watch it. We watched the TPUSA show.
What'd you think of that?
It was good. I liked it.
It's great.
All right, folks, we're going to get your super chats up, and then we get the Q&A. Don't send any more Q&A simply because we've already hit the limit. Take it to the limit. All right, Light Lady, we already got yours. Thank you, Jay Light Lady, so much for that. Also, Snarky coming in again with 10 more memberships. Folks, we've got a huge crowd out there. We've had a huge crowd. Topping, I forget exactly how much we had, maybe 4,500 concurrent at one point, maybe higher. I don't know. But Snarky has been busy making sure that everybody knows to come on back and be a member. Snarky, what a supporter. You're so great. You're so fantastic. You keep sending us higher.
The power of one. The power of two. The power of many. Now, ascend, my son.
All right. Callegria of Soulbound for 10. CNN. The NFL halftime show was a failure because of the sexist ideology of the male consumers. Bad Bunny cries and claims victimization and requires the NFL pay $30 million for emotional distress.
Is it sad that I was like, are they already doing that? Because like that sounded like a thing that could happen.
Could happen. Would happen. Might happen. Still, wait a day or two. I knew Lauren was going to drop. We'll get him back. Let's see here. Going to Gilliam. Gilliam 2 has given out 10. Count them, 10 memberships. Gilliam, thank you. We've got Calligria of Soulbound again from 5. Says the best part of the new Minions movie will be the amazing bad lip reading videos people will make from it. You all remember the original bad lip reading? There was a Jennifer Lawrence one time that was just so funny. Back in the day. Back when YouTube was young. We should go back sometime. One of our membership or super chat goals sometime should be going back to the early 2000s and play our favorite really old YouTube videos. Like find your favorite. We'll do that.
Dramatic.
Yeah, the monocle thing. Bum bum bum. I always like the guy who we're going to give away what we would pick now, but I like the guy who's on QVC with the samurai sword. Do you guys remember that one? and he hits the samurai sword. He's trying to show that it's really strong, and it breaks in half and hits him in the chest, and he goes down. And then the assistant producer guy on the QVC walks out and says, "We're going to need a ambulance in the studio." We'll go find it. Mark Daly for 5. In another embarrassment for Disney, when Super Bowl MVP Kenny Walker accepted the trophy, he said, "I'm going to Universal."
Did he really?
Surely not. Surely not. You all tell us in the chat.
That's so funny.
I mean, another thing we'll have to cover. You all tell us if that really happened in the chat. And then, ladies and gentlemen, for the win, Mark Daly for 20. Well, Oro, just think if your Detroit Lions had hired OC Clint Kubiak like the Sea Chickens did, according to Culture, that could be the Lions partying. Instead, Kid Rock wearing a Detroit's Lion cap at the halftime show is as close as they'll ever come. Oh my, that's a burn. Ooh, it's getting hot out there. Getting hot.
You egg-sucking piece of gutter trash.
It's true, though.
It's true. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to your Q&As. We'll go around the horn, and then it's time to wrap this one up because we got That Park Place tomorrow at noon Eastern. Don't miss out. As well as the Pro Show tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you have enjoyed today's show, if you had a good time, if you had a great time, get in line and join us for the programming tomorrow. Again, That Park Place live at noon Eastern and WDW Pro, the Pro Show at 9 p.m. Culture, do you have a live show tomorrow?
Oh, of course. The 6-Minute Daily, Monday through Friday, right before the M4 Empire, which happens, immediately following, right before the Pro Show or That Park Place, depending upon the day of the week. Yeah.
He can't keep his day straight. Marv, when you doing stuff tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, I've got a members only stream at 7:30, and then I'm doing a new stream called the Monday Night Hangout on at 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Cool.
There you go. O2RR, fun food.
During the night, we're going to go live on M4 Empire Gaming.
Fun food question, hot dog or hamburger? We start with you, Culture.
Oh, hamburger for sure.
Marv.
Hamburger.
Lorne. You're muted.
Depends on the situation.
Yep, I agree.
If I'm making the hamburger, then a hamburger. But if I'm going to the movies or something, I want a hot dog.
Oh.
This completely depends on the quality of the hot dog or the hamburger. I can't.
All of a sudden, I feel like I should start mentioning all the things that go into a hot dog at a movie theater.
Is this a hand-patted patty?
Fly wings, fly body
or is this like a little teeny-weeny, crappy smash burger? Like, I got to know the details, okay? Is this a little Oscar Mayer weenie, or is this a full-blown sausage that's been smoked and then put on the grill? I can't tell you which way we go with this.
It might be pork. It might
Broad
be
or not?
Yeah, I don't know.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Could be chicken lips.
The Q&A has turned into food questions. Chicken noodle or potato soup? Culture.
Oh, dude, chicken noodle. Chicken noodle if I'm making it. Also, potato soup if I'm making it. Either of those are fine.
Okay, if you make both of them, you got to pick one, Culture.
Oh man, it's impossible.
It's not impossible.
Chicken soup.
You can do it. He went chicken soup. Marv?
Potato soup.
Lauren?
Chicken noodle every time. It's a magic food.
Well, unless Campbell's is 3D printing your meat, dude.
Wait, nobody said it's Campbell's.
I make my own.
Oh, okay.
Michael Moose. Any movies you're looking forward to seeing this year? Godzilla -0 for me is number 1. Mario movie probably number 2. What do you say, guys?
No, you stole it. Number 1
and your
is
heart.
definitely mine is 0 for sure. But Super Mario Galaxy is something I'm really looking forward to. If this is gonna sound weird, but if I were gonna pick third place, it would be I can't believe it's not Star Wars, which is Mando and Grogu.
For me, it's obviously Mario and Godzilla -1. Also, Mario is my number 1. It was Masters of the Universe until they said the thing about Skeletor and the toxic masculinity. But I would say I am actually looking forward to Spider-Man Brand New Day because I want to see
why.
Because I'm curious.
Because that Rufflelumpagus is in it.
This is why people call you Whiskers, because you're curious like a cat. We told you about it. Lauren?
I'm going to say the same thing about He-Man. I was really excited about it until I heard that quote. I'm wondering if that's just not Jared Leto's people getting out there and saying
It's
something.
Jared's people. That's Jared's people.
It was the director of the film that said it.
Was it?
Yes.
I didn't know who actually made the quote. So, we'll see what the content of the movie is, but my excitement has dropped a little bit. I echo Super Mario Galaxy. I am curious to see what they do with Mando and Grogu. That's really about it for me right now.
Oh, come on. You know you can't wait to see Godzilla Minus Zero.
Well, again, I enjoyed Godzilla Minus One, and I think it's a great movie. I'll watch Minus Zero, but I'm not really a giant monster movie guy. I go to them, I enjoy them, but they're not something that I have to see when it comes out,
I'm doubting you, Lauren.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm just saying, do you like Sarlacc?
In their pits.
What's the context? Because depending on where that question leads might change my answer.
What about a crate dragon?
Yeah, I like crate
dragons are cool, but you said
Wampas?
Wampas
yeah,
are
but I don't go to the Star Wars movies because they have a giant Sarlacc or a crate dragon or a Wampa. That's not the draw.
Hey, I'm just going to tell you, if you're looking for the best Star Wars recently, it was in a Jurassic Park movie.
Wampa. Barry the Music Man, what are your thoughts on the performances on the All-American Halftime? I thought they should have had Kid Rock come out sooner.
Oh, me too, but it was still good.
See, I disagree. I liked saving him for the end. Lee Bryce was my favorite. I thought he was great. I had never really listened to him before, and his songs were all just like, I really enjoyed it. I put him up on my...
he was good. Brantley was great.
Culture, can I say one sentence tonight without you talking in the middle of it? Or are you just going to just roll through all night?
Look,
Lauren, we better get out for these.
The floor is yours. You clearly have important things to say.
Lauren, me and you are going to have to keep these guys in check. We're going to have to help them out.
No, I'm staying on everybody's good side tonight. You guys duke it out.
Dukin. Hadouken! All right, we've got Donovan Bradford out there. When did they show the Minions and Supergirl? Because I must have missed them. At the beginning, basically. I think Minions came on in the second quarter. Supergirl was at the very beginning. We've got Super Dave USA. What was your favorite Super Bowl commercial this year? Jurassic Park. Culture?
William Shatner in the serial.
Oh, no, I think Yeah, I think Shatner.
Lauren?
For me, it was the relax your tight end, the prostate cancer commercial, because I thought it was funny. It actually, I was watching the commercial. It's like, where are they going with this? And the guy next to me got it before they hit the punchline. And then I thought, all right, that's brilliant. Whoever came up with that ad, give them a bonus.
A deep and dark punchline. J-Rock says, do you think if Disney would make movies based on the Old Republic times, would it do well in theaters? Lauren, that's a question for you, sir.
Yep.
Do not let the Disney people do the Old Republic movies.
Keep them away. Keep them away.
Just don't touch it. Yep.
You shall not pass. Tall, dark, and handsome. Pizza or calzone? Or calzone, if we're going to be fancy. Culture, that's up your alley.
Except make Marvin answer that first so he feels like he's included.
All right, you two. I'm going to get up there and make you hug it out. Marvin, go ahead.
Oh gosh, I don't know. This is a rough one because like I do love both, but I guess I would say pizza for the ease of the convenience of it.
Culture?
I think pizza's a good choice because if you want a calzone, just fold it in half. It's fine.
Lauren?
Normally I would say pizza, but there is a joint here in town that does a crazy Hawaiian calzone.
Does it have pineapples?
And jalapenos, probably, because, you know.
Yes, and a smoky barbecue sauce dip that is the best thing on earth.
All right. I'm headed your way. All right. I'm going to say pizza because a perfect deep dish pizza will be a perfect calzone. Callegri of Soulbound says, did you feel how much butt wiper was trying to resell its image to be American male again, right down to the Bald Eagle Clydesdale commercial?
Yeah, too little, too late.
Yeah, they tried.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people saw that they tried.
I think a smarter move would have been to go with more Shane Gillis. I think you gain more.
You know what? That's true.
You gain more cred with the audience, I think, with humor than you do with trying to pretend that you are patriotic when it's already been shown that you are not.
Well, I mean, and the harder thing for them is to sell the idea that they're an all-American product when they're a European company now.
By the way, we got to break in for this one. Juan del Hombre says, "Wee." He's saying in Spanish, and then he calls us something that rhymes with wussies. Hey, Juan, lo siento mucho, pero en el futuro yo pienso que es mejor si ellos usan una persona que puede cantar en el idioma del país, especialmente porque fútbol norteamericano es un deporte específico a los Estados Unidos. Pero muchísimas gracias por su opinión. Es terrible, incorrecto y de error, pero gracias una otra vez. Thank you, Juan.
And I'll just say it this way: Lo siento, bitch.
My people have a saying too. Va fangul.
Oh my gosh, you all are terrible.
Purple potatoes, fried green tomatoes, arugula.
With the charge, the spark of truth, the storm you can't silence.
All right, and let's see. One more, folks. Here we go. Derek is out there. Q&A with the stacked June. Will these movies be able to make money?
No.
It's not June that's going to hurt them. It's going to be me. No, it's not going to be me. That's it's going to be when they try this Doomsday. Doomsday is going to hurt them.
Yeah. That is going to be the biggie for them. The fact that Dune and Doomsday are coming out on the same day, that's going to be massively problematic for Hollywood. Because it's Dune, I think, is a movie that people want to see, and Doomsday, I think, is going to get a lot of curiosity. There's no excitement for Doomsday that I've seen. But I think that you're going to get the biggest movies of the year are going to be like around the summer. I think Mario is going to probably be one of the bigger movies of the year. So, and that's in April.
Okay, so Warner put all of their eggs in one basket, and she's drunk, which is a problem. And usually it leads to like a bar time regret, which is definitely what I'm going to call Superbowl. And that's going to be a hot mess, like she is. And most unplanned pregnancies. So I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to almost all of the summer movies. The only thing, like we said before, is Godzilla -0. I think is going to be, for me, the pinnacle, the high point of the year. And if you're interested in more opinions on films, myself and Marv hang out with a guy called Mr. H on the H-Cast on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So this is all we talk about. We even break news you're not going to find anywhere else because of our, sources. So
there you go. All right, folks, we got to get out of here. We got to go, but we have had a lovely time, a wunderbar time spending time with you. Thank you for being here. And ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, remember, check us out. We never get enough of bringing you new content. You make the dream to stream come true. That Park Place Live tomorrow at noon. And the Pro Show returns tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. Be there or be square. Dear NFL, we know who's available to hire, and even she could take you higher than Bad Bunny.
As we work our way through these scripts, if we're sitting and saying, I wonder if this character can do that, or does this make sense within the rules of Star Wars? That really, he's the keeper of the flame.
And I want you to get out of this office right now. No way. No way.
You brought it on yourself.
I don't want you here.
I'm sorry, George. I didn't think it would go like this.
Maybe.
Well, then maybe we should go a different route than we did with Indiana Jones.
Is there a problem, people? Excuse me. I believe I asked you to put a chick in this and make her gay.
Kathleen Kennedy is down on set right now, ruining the new Bambi movie.
No problem at all, Mrs. Kennedy.
We were just discussing ideas of what to do with the new Prince Eric movie.
Any diverse woman in it, make it clear.
If Jon Favreau took over Star Wars, would you be happy? Yeah. I mean, if we erase Mando 3 and Book of Boba Fett, yeah, I'm happy.
Let me know what you guys think. Am I going off a little half-cocked on this? are we right in saying that Star Wars is just finally dead? Let me know what you think. Talk to you all soon.
At least that's what I hear.
Wait, what?